Three. Hey, this is your girl Chelsea with the Melanin University, and we're back with another class in session. And tonight's class is the After Dark special. And I am with my lovely co-host tonight this evening, Sakoo, Kash, and Boocha. And Sakoo, won't you just introduce yourself to the class tonight?
All right. Can you hear me?
Yes,
We
sir.
can, we can.
All right. I just want to make sure everybody can hear me. My name is Sakoo, also known as Ant. Some people may end up knowing me. I do Money Podcast, which stands for My Opinion, Not Yours, with a few other friends. Just here, having good conversations after dark, I guess. See where it goes.
Oh, that's my cue, huh? This is Cash. I'm 5'5", brown eyes. That's all y'all need to know.
You are definitely 5'7".
Nigga, I'm 5'6.5". Don't judge my life. 5'5", brown.
You're definitely 5'7". I'm 5'5".
Moving right along, we're providing the fantasy this evening. So for tonight, I'm 5'5", brown eyes.
Hey, how y'all doing? I'm Boocha Baby. Coming in from Cleveland. Your fellow BBW Slayer.
Oh.
All right.
Oh, I did not know that.
All right now. I'm here for the BBW slayage. we just gonna jump right into it. Like, I really want to know, and I'm gonna tell you guys mine, but I want to know what one of your I think everyone has multiple fantasies. Am I correct?
Fantasies.
I don't know if I ever have a fantasy. To be real, I'm pretty just spontaneous, so I just go with the flow, I guess, of my partner. But
you never just daydreamed about like how you would do something?
If I daydream, it's just straight fucking. It's not like am I daydreaming about fucking a girl in the office? Like if I'm in the office and that's where my daydream is at, then I'm fucking her or some shit. But like I don't have a fantasy, I could say.
Okay. Cash, what about you?
Fantasy. I can agree with him when I say like I'm already pretty spontaneous when it comes down to encounters. So like if there is something that I'm thinking of, I mean, it's usually in the heat of the moment. So I just try stuff and we go with the flow. But if I had to say that, I don't know if I want to give them this much. If I had to say that I did have a fantasy, I think at some point in time I have fantasized about double penetration. But
okay,
for that.
Most chicks have.
Most chicks I'm not gonna lie. I'm gonna raise my hand for this one also because I wanted to know. I wanted to know how it feels.
I think every woman secretly wants that, and I'm gonna tell you why. You got a dude that fuck you good, do everything you want sexually, like he one of your like top 5 dudes you don't fuck. So let's say he number 1, top dude he just blew everything about you, blew your mind. Imagine getting the second best nigga that you done fuck, and both of them fucking you at the same time. I think every woman will want that. They just don't want to admit to it or say they would do it if it was to ever happen because, women get looked at as hoes. When automatically when you let 2 dudes run a train on you.
I was just about to say that. So is that considered a train? Like when that's what you want and that's what you desire? Like is it still the same thing?
I thought a train was with a woman and 3 men.
No, that is a threesome. No, a train is anything more than
a train. I thought a train was a woman and 3 men, or
like it could be 2 men, but they say when it's 2 women and a man, it's a threesome. Technically,
that's
it's
that
still
double standard.
Yeah,
that double standard.
But when a woman does it, it's called a train. You letting 2 dudes fuck at the same time. Because normally it's not two dudes that you particularly say you like. It might be on some, oh, I was chilling with one dude I might have liked or I knew, and I let the other nigga hit too while he was doing whatever he was doing, or they just hit one after another. That's still a train.
Okay. Yeah.
But I can respect a girl that says no. The reason I did that was because I wanted it done. I'm just not no dumb female that was getting fucked with the lights off, then getting hit from the back. A nigga slipped out and the other nigga slipped in. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like
Damn, you can't tell the difference on that. That's some crazy shit.
It's a fantasy, but I don't think I would ever be bold enough to do it, honestly.
You do it.
I don't think I would be.
Okay.
Wait, what did he say? If I
Do it
do
out of
it, what?
town.
God. We got social media now where it still can get around.
I mean, ain't nobody gonna know they talking about you unless somebody just blatantly say. But I think a fantasy of mine would be, I don't know. I mean, I'm not really like how a lot of dudes be like, no, man, I want a threesome bad. Like, but I would love to see and have like what I would want to happen. I would love to be involved in two chicks giving me head at the same time.
Have you ever had a
That'd be
threesome?
cool, I guess.
I have, but I don't really count it as a threesome because I didn't get to fuck the other girl. Her and
Yeah,
the
that's the
chick
same.
with, they
I was in
were.
a room with two females, butt ass naked, but I didn't get to fuck both of them. I got to fuck one.
I didn't get to fuck the other one. I got to fuck the
That's
chick
not a
that I was
threesome.
with.
Yeah, that's not a threesome.
But and then I gave the other girl head, but she wouldn't let me fuck. But then what I found odd was she wouldn't let me fuck, but she would let me eat her pussy and was gonna let me bust on her face and her titties and shit. I ain't understand that.
That's crazy. But I feel like a threesome, everybody has to participate. So yeah, I would say it wasn't a threesome officially.
So you feel like a dude gotta penetrate both girls for it to be a
Yeah,
threesome?
and me and the other chick have to interact with each other too. I don't like when a female act like, oh yeah, I'm down for a threesome, and then it's like, oh, I don't really eat pussy, or I don't. Well, bitch, get your ass out. Like that's defeating
Everybody
the
got to
whole
reciprocate.
purpose.
Yeah. So even if a dude, even and I say this anytime I explain that, I'll be like, I don't necessarily feel it was a threesome because I didn't hit the other chick, but I gave her head though.
No.
But I wouldn't classify that as a threesome. I was just there, so happened to, do some shit to the other chick, and that was that.
Yeah, she got that head, that bread, and then left, nigga. That's it.
But what if that was the rule on your threesome with your girl? You can't fuck the other girl. I'll let you eat her pussy though, or I'll let you like suck on her titties or something and kiss her. But you can't.
I don't like
say that's a
females
threesome.
like
I don't
that.
consider that.
Yeah,
I don't think
that's
that's
just
considered
basically
a
y'all
threesome
just fooling around with other people present at that time.
Yeah.
It's just like
you basically have an entanglement.
Yeah.
So what do y'all feel about like? What if the person that involved you in the threesome really liked the person that they picked to have the threesome with?
See, I don't think those are healthy situations, and I'm gonna tell you why. Because you have to be a certain type of female to be able to handle your partner or somebody you have feelings for sleeping with another person. And most of the time, those females who sign up for that cannot handle it. They just want to seem like the cool girlfriend or wife or whatever. That's, they don't want to seem like a party pooper, especially if it's something that they man express that they want. I think that's toxic, and I think it's terrible because at the end of the day, now you paranoid, you wondering if your man going behind your back, sleeping with her on his own, you thinking all kind of crazy stuff. And then you can't really have fun like in the moment if you thinking jealous thoughts like, oh, he enjoying her too much, or she on my man too long. Like it's just
what if because what I was saying was I already know that part, and I agree with you saying. I'm speaking on really what if the girl picked the girl, but she really liked her on the low, and they've done it with another guy before. Like this is like the girl she go to have threesomes with dudes that she fucked with.
Yeah, see, that's some special kind of bullshit right there. See, you don't see that. You don't see that every day.
That's what happened in my situation, and that's what I found out later. That I already knew that these two people had a threesome with somebody else before, but I didn't know that on the low, the person that I was dealing with really liked the person that the other girl that they were picking.
Oh.
Mm.
Ooh.
So she didn't want her having no dick anyway.
No, she didn't care about that. But she actually liked the chick. Like if she was to fuck with a chick, she would fuck with her.
Mm. Well, whatever floats their little
Right.
boat.
Well, moving right along then. Well, my fantasy. Well, actually, you know what? To be very honest with you, like since I guess I started dreaming sexually, I've always had to. My fantasies, like I always pictured like people, like celebrities that I find attractive.
Oh shit.
And it's
Chloe
just
Bailey.
You was with all the bullshit with Trey Songz today.
no.
He could pull up.
You
He
know
could
what?
pull up right now.
To be very honest with you, I've never dreamed about him before. I've always dreamed about like, okay, so I was a real big B2K fan, so I would always dream about Lil Fizz. And now that I've
God,
love and hip
fizzle
hop,
pop.
the fizzle pop is so like I'm so turned off. And then like especially since like I just don't find it, but no, really it's Idris Elba, like who I dream about. Like I think Denzel Washington.
Well, is there any particular type of sex that you think about,
yes,
or you just think about regular sex with them?
No, I have different kind of sex with different celebrities.
Oh, so you
what's the wildest dream you've had? Like,
oh,
like what's the wildest encounter in your dream you've had, like with one of them?
Oh no, I'm gonna give you. So I pictured that Chris Brown and Drake tied me up, and like they were just taking turns fucking me. And I was like double like sucking dicks, like all types. I dreamed some crazy ass shit. I think I was.
How are y'all dreams that long? Like my dreams don't never feel long.
Oh, my dreams are long. Like I literally will take melatonin and I'll masturbate and I go to sleep and it's like full throttle.
Is
like,
that what you do?
Yes, that's what I do. Like like because I'm single right now, so I don't have nobody to turn.
I must be old because I don't be having dreams like that. I don't even be knowing what the fuck I be dreaming about, let alone a famous person. So
oh yeah, no.
I guess that's why I daydream.
Like whenever I close my eyes, my mind pick a person and we go on a trip, and that's how it be.
Let me tell you right now.
I can't honestly say I've ever had a dream about a celebrity, so that
that's what I'm saying. Yeah, like a daydream. Yeah,
new.
Like Chloe, she can get it. Her and Janae Aiko. Oh yeah. Shout out to Big Sean doing his thing with that. But I'm trying to tell you right now, Chloe Bailey or Janae Aiko gave me an opportunity, I would wife them and do some wonderful things to them.
I like the chick from Orange is the New Black, the Puerto Rican chick. She is that.
Hey, I follow her on IG. Yeah, she nice too.
And I love Rosie Perez from White Man Can't Jump.
She nice too. Yeah.
Okay. So does anyone have any fetishes?
I don't know. Even pussy.
Before I say anything and offend somebody, let me hear it.
I just love getting head. I think if I had to say something was a fetish, it'd be coming on girls' faces. I think that shit is some of the sexiest shit that a chick like.
I love facials, by the way.
See, yeah, that's dope.
All right.
To be all the way
honest,
like
you and Boocha got some things to talk about after the podcast.
That's what it sounds like, huh?
No, I'm just saying, like I like facials. It's nothing to like. I like facials.
Like honestly, I don't think I could date a chick that doesn't do that.
You could if she was a freak. That's minor to a giant, bro. Like that's
a lot of girls substitute for coming in their mouth. So I could trade it off, but I think a chick giving you head, finishing you off, and letting you do that shit on her face, that's one of the most beautiful things.
I'm gonna be real with you though. It is, but for a woman to do something like that, she's got to have a level of connection with you, bro. That's more than just physical. It's got to be on like a mental and a spiritual level for her to even feel that way. I feel because like
No,
that's
no, wait,
It's
wait.
girls out here
no.
that just
So
do
wait,
it.
hold on. I'm saying there are some women out there that are freaky enough to just do it, but women that don't normally
Okay.
do that and are giving it an
Definitely,
opportunity, you have to have that type of connection. If she just a
definitely,
straight
definitely.
bona fide freak, then that's cool. But women that you like, you breaking her into her freakiness and all that stuff, that's what it is. Like you gotta have that level of connection to her for her to trust. Because there's shit that I've done to women that like they're like, I've never tried this before, like because I just never felt comfortable. But I
Mhm.
always tell people, you make a woman feel comfortable in any situation, she damn near do anything.
That's
Definitely,
facts.
definitely.
True.
But I also like go to the fact of what you was just saying. Like a girl to be like, "Oh, I ain't never did this before." I think dudes always have that question mark in their head. Like I've had a chick be like, "Oh, I've been celibate for like a year. I ain't fucked nobody, but me and this person maybe was talking over social media, got each other number, been talking for a long time, just probably a little more than what they celibacy was. But when you get with them, they'll let you hit, and it's like, damn. Well, if I hit the first time I seen this person, you know, is they
Oh,
lying?
can I comment on that, please?
Yeah.
Okay, let me say this. As somebody who was celibate for, well, not celibate because I wasn't waiting until marriage. As somebody who was abstinent for almost 5 years,
Yeah,
let me say this.
that's a correct term.
Let me say this. You never know, because we wait, and then if we really like you and we feel like you're a good person, like, I mean, you got to think about it. If I've been waiting this damn long, we've been talking for a minute. So when I see you, maybe I should be a little more disciplined around the dick. But listen, it's been a
You
minute.
gotta be
I
disciplined
like
like
you
10 times
and
more.
I'm
Yeah,
ready.
them knees getting weak.
So with that being said, do you feel like meeting a guy on social media, but y'all haven't seen each other yet, but y'all, let's say y'all met, boom, and y'all done talk and FaceTime on the phone, y'all know it's two real people,
Uh-huh.
y'all done talk for like a year or whatever the case may be, and then y'all finally see each other and you give up some pussy. Do you feel like that's the first night? Because it kind of is not. You just
This
haven't
is
seen the
like
person
perfect. This
in
is
Yeah,
like
person.
this
perfect for
is.
me
And I
because
want to
I've
comment on
been
this
through this.
too. Yeah, go ahead, because I want to touch on this too. Go ahead.
Yeah, I've actually talked to people, met them on social media. They live long distance, so we're not in the same place. But just like you said, like we FaceTime and all that stuff, and we talk, we have like good conversations, hours, and we just fall asleep on the phone, different stuff. Like it's just a connection, it's there. I'm gonna say this because of how I am. Um, I like for people to have respect for me. I like to have respect for myself. So I do kind of say, okay, well, maybe I should at least fill them out, see how things are in person, like if we still have that same chemistry, whatever. But at the same time, it's another part of me that's like, if we have that moment, then we just have that moment. So I don't know. I'm kind of like 50-50 with it.
Okay.
I feel like with the women, you can never like pay attention to stuff like that. Like if you, I just posted a meme the other day. It was talking about asking a woman like whose pussy is it, and that's like the number one rule that you never ask a woman because at the end of the day, like nigga, it's her pussy. You just in it for the time being. Let's say it's a rental. You know what I'm saying? Like so, you can't really take a look. You worried about the wrong things if you looking at she's been celibate or abstinent for a year, but we've been talking for a year and a half, and then she let me hit. She let you hit because she wanted to. You know what I'm saying? So
Exactly.
unless you're trying to wife her, unless you're really trying to wife her or something like that, or make a relationship out of it, even then, I still wouldn't focus on it. You know what I'm saying? Like I tell people all the time, like if a chick asks me how many chicks I've been with, I'm like, why? Like, why does that need to help? Because you're not going to be happy if I tell you the number. So
Mhm.
since it was before you, why not just let things be, what they is? I'm not caring because I automatically assume in my head that every woman has slept with 100 men. I know that's not true, but I just automatically put that number in my head so that I'm not sitting here like, oh, where did she learn this at? Or what is she doing this? Like, I don't care about that type of stuff. Like, nigga, it's in the moment. You know, I'm worried about what we doing right now.
Exactly.
Not,
Well, can I
you know,
ask
that's
both of y'all this? Can I ask both
Mm.
of y'all this? Because I've dealt with this so much because I have been abstinent for a long time. And why is it that you guys find that so hard to believe that a woman can actually have self-discipline? Like, why is it, oh, you lying? Hell nah, ain't nobody been abstinent that long. You done let somebody fuck.
Women
I'll
are
let him go.
lying about sex. A girl will go around more so like a younger woman that's just, you know, maybe in high school, college, and people maybe know her as a virgin or nobody really ever fucked. But then you had that one dude, like, I did fuck. Like, this was the thing when I was in high school. Oh, yeah, I'm a virgin, but you really not, because you was letting a dude fuck you in the ass. Some girls, y'all play down certain situations. Like when a girl say, oh, nigga, if I ain't come, nigga, we ain't fuck. No, that nigga fucked you. He just ain't make you come. Or that nigga ain't, you still a virgin because the nigga ain't bust your cherry. That nigga may not have had enough dick to get up there and bust your cherry or wasn't doing something right. That don't mean you didn't fuck the nigga or you still a virgin.
So in other words, we're paying for the shortcomings of other females, basically.
Yeah.
Nah.
Because when I say
I
I've been
don't think that.
abstinent,
I think
nothing,
we
no dick
all pay for
sucking,
the
no.
shortcomings of both genders. I think we all pay for that.
But my thing, here's what I feel about it. Like, at the end of the day, because society puts such a emphasis on women being hoes and all this other stuff and exploiting their bodies through whatever platform, right? They just sexualizing themselves in general. It's kind of hard to believe in this day and age that women are still abstinent. It doesn't mean that it's not true, but we're not gonna be so quick to believe it until like she starts to show those actions. We're like, oh shit, she really is. Like, all right, I ain't fucking with her since she ain't putting out. It's like niggas will get on you because of it, because of saying it, and then it's like they'll judge you because you actually are actually doing that. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's like, oh, I thought you was fucking around, and you really serious that you abstinent. You're not gonna give me none. I've been doing this, I've been doing that, and it's like you may have your own reasons. You know, like a lot of people are going through healing processes. You know, a lot of people are trying to figure out what they want sexually. So it's just like, you know, I never judge a woman based off. That's why I say I never judge a woman off her numbers, because at the end of the day, like I was in my 20s, I had my whole phase. I was in the streets, like I was Future in the streets, you know, like dead ass. And it's just one of those things. Like I had to figure out what I wanted. Like I had to figure out, do I like plus size women? Do I like petite women? Do I like anything in the middle? After doing all that, I realized I love all women's body. It don't matter what it is. Like as long as you match my freak, I'm there with you. You know, but it's not you not getting the shortcomings. You just, in the society we live in, people are so quick to judge on stuff that it's just like actions speak louder than words. So it's like you don't need to tell people you abstinent. You know what I'm saying? You just, hey, this is what I'm doing. If I'm in a relationship or I'm trying to build with somebody, then yeah, I'll tell them I'm abstinent. Because it's like, hey, we're trying to build something. So I just want you to know this is an expectation I don't want you to look forward to, because it's going to happen unless I'm just in that mindset. And it doesn't mean that he can't take you out that mindset. It just means that, hey, right now I'm in this mindset. So let's focus on other things that can bring a sexual high to me, or just a natural high in general, you know, get my endorphins and all that stuff going. So,
yeah. Exactly.
And I can respect that. I think I just get irritated because it's so much doubt. Oh, that's not true. Oh, that's not this. And it makes me feel like people have trust issues. And I honestly don't even like entertaining or dealing with people who don't believe the things that I say. Like, if I've been honest with you, I have no reason to lie to you.
It's just hard to do though.
I don't know.
But are these also men that know your past? Are these men that might have seen a sexual side of you? Because if they are, then that's probably part of the reason. Like, man, I know you was over here with Johnny and all this other stuff, doing everything for a little piece of change and all that stuff. You gonna tell me that you abstinent now? Like,
I don't have
really
anything like that. So it's nothing like that. It's just, I guess what you said, like, because they've said that, like, it's just hard to believe. Like, and then, you know.
Just like it's hard to believe a chick can get on, just now, this is regular on Instagram. You showing naked ass and titties on Instagram. You got a OnlyFans. You busting it open on there, more explicit than you would on Instagram. And it's like somebody is hitting. You know,
No.
somebody like
Not
couple
in
of,
all cases, man.
No,
but
no, no.
not, no, hold
No,
on. But when I say that,
wait. Let me say something. Let me say
but
something
when I
real
say
quick.
anything, with any, if we end up on another podcast, anything I say at first, anything I say is all about the general like population. Like, man, a lot of these girls that got OnlyFans and shit, they fucking for real. Then you got the ones that's really just doing it and posting shit because they just want to, oh, I'm showing off my body. I'm making money off of this shit just for doing this. Instead of sending a dude a free nude, I can have a page where my nudes or whatever I'm doing on there, I'm getting paid. So I respect that end about you making the money. But then, like, don't get mad when a dude come at you a certain type of way. That come with the territory.
Yeah, no, that's true.
That's very true. But I also know plenty of females that be doing OnlyFans. They do the whole modeling pictures, but they ain't fucking nobody. The only thing they fucking is in toys that they busting open for. Like the ones that don't show like any type of man in their actual like videos at all. They just fucking toys. That don't mean that they're actually open to fuck you. That just means
no, he said that too.
He said that I'm not saying that, but that's a general thing.
Yeah.
It's
but
a lot of
in regards to
you can't tell me you ain't been on Instagram and see and all these model Instagram chicks that everybody a model, everybody promoting this or everybody doing this shit for like the look. You can't tell me half of them girls on there more than most of them. Man, they getting flued out places. They fucking for bread.
Yeah,
they get around a certain claiming a dude.
That's the whole thing.
I mean, especially some of these chicks. Like now, I feel like it's about making money with a lot of things. And some of these chicks is like, damn, I could sell these pictures and maybe let's say out of the 100 niggas that done subscribed to my shit, I done let a couple of these niggas meet up with me. I done hit. Like, it's going like that. Now, it's definitely girls that don't do that. But when I say anything, I speak to the general. I don't ever just say that's a whole thing on a gender.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. My thing is, you
That's
were right.
really
I hate to see the comments underneath and you see them like getting into it with a dude because a dude came at them sexually. But I'm like, how are you gonna get upset about a dude coming at you sexually when your whole page is sex? Like, you just posted
this. Know that nigga know her for that. Let you that nigga done fucked her before and he really know what this bitch is about.
Yeah.
B, he just know of shit like he know the real like, or he was a nigga actually dealing with her and know the real. You feel me? It's like a dude playing like he got all the money in the world. He got all these clothes, nice shoes, whatever. But really, dude, he really waiting on his next move to hit, so he can have that money to play around with and make it and keep up his persona. You feel me? It's the same thing.
I have a question for all of you. Do you feel that you can be passionate with have passionate sex with someone if there's no chemistry? Like one night stands and or can you emotionally have sex with someone? Like no emotions, just emotionless.
Yeah, you can.
I mean, we can have it, but it's not enjoyable for me at this age.
When you say emotions, what do you mean though? Like,
well, I know what she means by this. So we'll break it down like this. To even have sex with some people, you actual hoe and prostituting, where you don't need any emotions and it's just about money, then you need a vibe with somebody. You know what I'm saying? If you're not doing it for money and you just doing it because like, damn, I'm just like really into this person at times, like it's just a vibe. That's probably the only emotion that you're gonna have. There's gonna be no feeling of jealousy. There's no feeling of anything else.
Oh yeah,
it's just a feeling like, yo, I caught this vibe off this nigga. The sex is good. That's why you'll hear people say all the time, like, yo, me and this nigga we don't talk on any type of level. If I hit him up, he knows it's about this and that's this only, because they have an understanding to it. There's no emotions involved into it, so it is very possible to definitely do that. I've been in that situation where I hit a chick up or she hit me up, we have a code, whatever the case may be, and that's only we have a code because I'm fucking another nigga's girl, some shit. Like that was it during that time.
But y'all still
it's
have
like
sexual
there was no
chemistry though.
emotions. Yeah,
Yeah, my
exactly.
dude
The
got
the
a fucking
chemistry is sexual.
Only in the
It's
sex.
like you say again.
Is only in the sex.
yeah, it's
Yeah,
only
but it's like after that, like literally after we done having sex, it's like that's my homegirl. Like we was sitting on the bed chatting up and all that stuff. Like that's my homegirl. We talking about other people. We talking about her nigga or some shit. Like it don't matter. It's literally like, hey, this nigga's dick is good. His sex game's fire, whatever. Her shit is good too, whatever. Like, and that's just what it is. Like you don't have to have emotions involved into it because if you got emotions involved into it, that's how people to a situation where it's like, all right, I think I'm starting to love this nigga. But that's one of those things. Like I learned that a few years ago. Actually, I just learned that before my sister had passed. She had told me she was like, "You can't go around giving every chick the same dick, because if you give every chick the same dick, one of them is bound to fall in love with you. Like that's just the reality. And the same thing goes for women. You can't go around fucking niggas all the same and all that stuff. You throw it back for Darrell. You can't throw it back for Chuck or whatever because Chuck gonna probably fall in love. You throw that ass back. You know what I'm saying? But Darrell just like, hey, my nigga, I'm here to hit guts and get out. That's it.
But even then, dudes and females, when that goes on, yeah, you don't have feelings, but you still, I think you have a sense of like, damn, this nigga fucking the broad that I'm fucking, or this, you might, let's say you see them out, or you get wind that they fuck somebody else. Yeah, you will keep it player, but I think people be feeling a little way like when they hear like, oh, this
I'm
person
gonna be
fuck,
real with you, bro.
no.
I've been in those situations. I was with a chick, not in a relationship, nothing like that. She had a nigga. Before she got with her nigga, I was fucking her. For years, I was fucking her. She got in a relationship and just like out of nowhere, after we just got done having sex, she just told me like, hey, I got a boyfriend now. So we can't really be doing this as much or whatever. We can't be doing it all. So I'm like, okay, whatever. Like I play my side nigga role. Like I know how to play my role. That's why a lot of chicks have fucked with me. Because no matter what role I was placed in, I always played my role. I never outed them. Yeah, I never outed them or nothing. And sure enough, her nigga he comes to Vegas. He ends up moving to Vegas. I didn't know this. But this nigga ended up in my training class at one of my jobs and shit. And I was like, what the fuck? Craziest shit in my life. Nigga ended up in my training class. I'm hearing him talk about his girl. I hit her up and I'm just like, yo, what the fuck? Like, you didn't tell me your nigga was gonna be working at my job and shit. So fast forward, she starts feeling like she that person. So she got me, her nigga, and then she tries to pick up a second nigga, side nigga at her job and shit. And I told her I was just like, I'm not doing that. Like, I don't do all that stuff because I'm like, one, you try to be sneaky about it. So the fact that you try to be sneaky about it and I've been solid to you this whole time, you could at least just say something so we figure out how we're gonna move and shit. But now I gotta think about another nigga fucking you, and who knows how many bitches he fucking on said shit. Like that shit gets too complicated. So I'm the type I just step back, situation done, hopscotch back in or whatever. Like that's just what it is. Like I can't do that though. But I always play my role.
Women don't when like women like what she was saying, we think they lying because this girl had a whole dude, but she still fucking you. She getting her little last fuck out. So technically that's cheating. Now a woman might not feel like that. She'd try to be like, oh, this really happened when we was together. It might have been when we first hooked up, but she'd try to play it. Oh no, that was before, like right before us, and da 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 da. Like that's like
Nah,
it be.
they was going through a bad patch. She told a nigga he found out. He found out about me, and
And
she had told him.
I'm gonna say this too, when chicks like they don't want to be found out like that.
Exactly.
Like chicks
Like
love to do
that's the main thing.
whole shit, but they don't like to get found out about. And with going back to what he was saying, the reason dudes can't fuck around like that, and the reason we get caught, this is my opinion, is
y'all cheat with the next door neighbors. Y'all cheat with your coworkers. Women
but this the thing, dudes don't care.
In different states. Like I feel like y'all make dumb decisions when y'all cheat.
No. But it's
to me, dudes don't care.
It's two different situations though, because if a man cheats, it's like we don't give a fuck that you call us a dog or whatever. But if a woman cheats, she's now labeled a hoe. And that's gonna be lot more discreditable than if a nigga cheat. It's just, oh, he ain't shit. Girl, you already knew that. You deserve better and all this other stuff. That's what goes back to what Cash saying, like, as far as like she's abstinent, she's trying to live the life that's going to be on a better side for her so that she can get everything that she wants out of a man. But most men are not going to believe that because we do have trust issues. Everybody on both sides, male or female, have trust issues. So it's not something that it's just the world that we live in. That's why I say your actions speak louder than your words. If you solid with somebody and you showing them like, hey, I just got off work, I'm calling this nigga, I'm on the phone with this nigga or FaceTime with him every single night till we go to sleep or whatever. Like as soon as I wake up, I'm calling, I'm texting, whatever. And it's not saying that you gotta go to that extreme extent, but if you making it known like, damn, she really ain't got nothing but 5 minutes in between each thing or whatever, she can't be fucking nobody. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's just what it is. Like,
you just answered something for me then.
Everything. It's time to do everything. And going back to that, like a reason why dudes can't or get caught cheating, for me, I think dudes don't care because dudes, when they step out of their relationship or something,
you fucking up their pussy. They get caught.
Like, not and that too. But it's like I forget what Tyler Perry movie was on. I think it was Why Did I Get Married? A man could fuck a chick, put the money on a dresser, bounce. Women can't do that.
No, you a lie.
No.
No. There are women that could do that.
Again, I'm speaking.
I know some women that
women.
do that.
I think you forgot that boomerang.
Most women can't do that. When women step out and cheat, it ain't with no regular. It ain't just no Joe Schmo nigga. It's a nigga that's doing better than you. She liked the nigga.
What? Hell no.
And again, not all the time. It's either or. She likes it, and more than most times, it's a nigga that's always been around, or it's a nigga she like. Niggas just
it's a nigga.
She got a fat ass. I'm about to step out on my chick right quick. Again, goes back to what Tyler Perry said. I can fuck, put the money on the dresser, nigga, and bounce.
Women cheat on an emotional level, while men cheat with just on I'm thinking with my dick. That's really what it comes down to. That's how I personally feel. Women think because, oh, girl, I cheated with, or not cheated with, but like I was fucking around with.
Wait a minute. Now I got a question. I got a question for you two fellas. Okay, so I take it both of y'all have been in relationships before where y'all done stepped out at some point.
No, I've never have.
Only one.
You never cheated?
No, I haven't. I haven't been in like a titled relationship for years.
Okay, well then let me just give you a scenario then. I'm gonna just give you a scenario then. I just want to know what y'all opinion is on this. Do you feel like it's possible for you to have strong feelings? I'm not gonna say be in love, but have strong feelings for two females. Like, do you think it's possible for you to be in a relationship and then you meet somebody and maybe you didn't plan for it to be nothing because you got somebody, but your feelings got involved? Is that possible?
Yes.
To care about two people deeply.
Yeah. I even feel it's possible to love two people. You're gonna love them, those two differently and for different reasons. But yeah, it's definitely like it's feelings. Like that shit can be spread. There's no limit on where you can have feelings for 5 different niggas because 5 different niggas may speak to you differently. You get what I'm saying? And that's not even on a verbal level. Like people just may speak to your spirit different. People may speak to your mind different. People may speak to your needs and your wants differently and all that shit. So it's just, yeah, like you can always have multiple feelings. But that's the thing. You got to be careful with that because especially when you having sex, if you decide that you're going to have sex with 2 different people, you got to understand the moment that you allow another man to enter you, that is on a spiritual level. You are now
No. I'm not saying a woman. I'm saying for a man. I know that women can whatever.
I definitely have.
Definitely.
I've never acted on it until out of a situation. But like I said, because I wasn't in a serious relationship for 10 years, I've just dated girls for like months, right? Just to see where it's gonna go. So during that time, if I somebody else and the conversation's cool, and then like me and old girl end up on the rocks or some shit, then it's like, yeah, I end up fucking with the new chick because I'm like, yo, I already developed some type of chemistry. I'm feeling you already. So yeah, I can have multiple females while still caring for her, even though we're not dealing with each other anymore. I can still care about her and still be fucking somebody else.
Definitely.
Yeah.
And Chelsea, I think I was the only person who misunderstood your question because I thought you were asking, oh shoot. I'm sorry, y'all. Production just called me. But I thought you were basically saying, like, can we have sex with somebody if there's no chemistry? So I realized you said emotions, my bad. Because
Well,
I was ready to answer the chemistry question.
Because that's my thing. Because okay, so the prostitutes that I met in Vegas, like, okay, so backstory, my ex knew a prostitute who fucked in Vegas, and I was there when she got a call for a John. Okay, now story. She basically, I was like, so how? I asked her, I was like, so how do you like? She had a boyfriend, and we were all at a casino, and she was like, I gotta go. And before she went, I was like, so how do you get into like the mood to fuck them? And she's like, I don't. Like, I just go up there, I take off my clothes, I do something sexy for them, and I fuck them or either suck their dick, and then they give me money and we leave. So if she said, she acted like she didn't have any, like, there's no emotion, she doesn't see this person as someone that she loves, or like, she just fucking. So
To me, those are women that have something that's going on in their brain, like some trauma. They done been molested maybe or whatever, or
And
they just
y'all remember what I told y'all earlier? I was that person long time ago. That was me. Like, dudes would be at me like, well, damn, you act heartless, like you act cold, you act like you a nigga. Like, I used to get that kind of responses from dudes back then because I just didn't have like no emotions, like, period. And I don't know what it was. I guess it was what I, told y'all I've been through, whatever. But
Yeah.
I didn't have no, I'm talking about cold as ice, and then could
The
drop a
only way
nigga
a
and cut a
woman
nigga
learns that
off.
though is from the only way a woman actually learns how to be that way is from a male. There's no way a woman grows up to learn that type of mentality. It's not possible. You are only going to learn that based off of experiences with males, whether it's with your father, whether it's with your brother, whether it's with an ex. You develop a
Well,
nigga
no,
mentality after that.
not actually. Not actually. I'm gonna tell you partially where mine came from. It was molestation, but at the same time, my mother also was the type of person, like when I was 5 years old, I remember trying to hug my mom and she pushed me away saying, like, what's wrong with you? Like, emotions were a sign of weakness. So I think I grew up not really knowing how to be affectionate because I didn't receive it. So even when I did come across people that I liked, I didn't really know how to show it. You know what I'm saying? So it was a time, like, I went through like a growth process. So it's crazy to come from being that type of person to like now I'm like all abstinent. And like for me, I literally cannot have sex with somebody unless there is a mental connection. If you don't mentally stimulate me, like, she won't even get wet for you. Like, there is nothing. It's like, bruh, this ain't happening like at all.
But you said you learned that from your mom, right? As far as
Yeah.
being like emotionless. So with your mom, without getting like too deep into your background and stuff though, like was your mom in any situations to where she was mistreated by a man or somebody that she believed in or what?
My
Because
father
like I
was
said, it's still
abusive, and
so that's
and that's what
her
she
father
learned
was
from her,
but
abusive.
that's
down to you.
that's what I was basically saying. You don't learn
racial
that.
curses.
You don't learn that type of mentality. You don't learn a nigga's mentality unless being affected by a man in general. So your mom got it from the men that's around her, and she passed it down to you on top of everything else. Like you're still learning it from men because that's how she learned it. Women don't know how to be aggressive like that by nature. It's not like that's a cutthroat mentality, and only men know how to because we're not. We're supposed to be breadwinners. We're supposed to be like we're protectors and all this other shit, right? Women are supposed to be, in a sense, like more sensitized.
The
Oh my God.
nurturers.
Like nurturers and all that stuff. Like women, y'all
Right.
loving, y'all caring, y'all the balancing that like, hey, my nigga is acting crazy right now. Let me try to calm him down. Just like in a like in Africa, or whatever, you got a lion and a lioness, right? You never see a lioness walking around like she's the king of the pack. She's like, I'm protecting this man and everything. So when your king betrays you, you like, well, why did he betray me? What is he doing that I hate? He's beating me. He's, he's cold. He's emotionless and all sort of stuff. So y'all develop that because now y'all learn to be tougher. Y'all get thick skin and all that shit. That's really what it is. Like, your traumas come from men. The man that's supposed to love you at the end of the day. Like,
Yeah.
Makes sense.
Yes.
Makes sense. This is supposed to be about sex.
It's not nothing
branching
to be
off into.
No, it's good.
That's what
It's
that's
good
the thing. That's what it is, though. Like, that ain't sex,
But
man. Sex is nothing without the mental part.
Yeah.
True.
Yeah. But that's the thing. Like, even then, it's still involving sex. Like, we still talking about sex because these are things that make people have sex. Like, people like prostitution, hoes, OnlyFans, whatever the case may be. Like, you still having sex in some type of form. Like, whatever gets your juices flowing is what's going to get your juices flowing. Like, that's just really what it is.
So you know what? Let me ask y'all this, because for me, like, I feel like I've been on both sides of the fence, because like when I see women now who do like OnlyFans, like all of this Instagram stuff, like I did that shit like long before social media was even at the point where it's at now. Like, I mean, I was never like busting it wide open. I didn't get to that extent, but like how women say, they like to take their sexy pictures, stuff like that. Like, I did that back then. Now, like, I'm at a different point. I don't know, like, it's just, I don't know. Like, I'm not going to say that these women don't have respect for themselves. I'm not going to say that. But I just can't do it. Like, I've outgrown. I feel like that's private. I don't know. It's different for me now. But as men, how do y'all feel about the women who are very provocative and expose things in terms of, like, when you look at them, like, is this something you could bring home? Do you separate that and actually get to know the person? Is it more of, I wouldn't.
Housewife?
Listen, you said some of them aren't hoes, so I'm just trying to figure out what y'all mindsets
I'm giving you
are.
that analogy. That's what the analogy I'm thinking. Like, is that what you're talking about? Like, can we just still deal with a woman that has hoish tendencies and make her into a housewife?
I just don't like to use that word hoe, but I'm just saying, since it is a lot of, there are a lot of women that are doing it now, and it's everywhere. Like,
when I say hoe, just so we're clear, not just for you, but anybody that listens to this podcast, I don't mean hoe in the same context that other people mean it in, like, in a shameful way. But at the end of the day, like, it's just like you say, you're provocative, you're doing all this other stuff. So to answer your question with that, you have to build. For me, I would have to build towards that. I don't judge anybody's life. I don't judge anybody's past, but I'm going to handle you accordingly. So the energy that you put out is what I'm going to give to you. You know what I'm saying? So if you're like, hey, this is my job, but when you're around me, like, you actually treat me like somebody that matters in your life. And like, you like, hey, I'm really trying to get out of this. This is my plan. I really see a future with you and I don't want to risk that. Cool. I'm going to let you do your thing. Understand that, like, if my family comes across a video or information on stuff and it gets brought to me, I'm going to let them know, like, what's up. But you got to let your actions show that that's different. Nobody should be held accountable for their past except by yourself. You know what I'm saying? Like, unless you do some murder shit or whatever. But when it comes to sex and everything else, what you did is what you did. If you can show people that you changed, I don't see why you can't turn somebody into a wife or into a husband. You know what I'm saying? Like, if I was a porn star and I'm talking to you, you're going to probably look at my videos and then see me dicking down all these other chicks and all that stuff. You going to feel some type of way? Or are you going to like, well,
but
this
no,
is not
see,
who
you're talking about in the past. I'm talking about this is a woman's present. This is what she does. She likes it. She likes showing her body in lingerie on the internet. She likes showing her butt all the time. Like, this is just what she likes to do. She likes to see the comments and all the niggas like thirsty at her. But she wants to date you.
That's an attention seeker. So, like, I know I talk to
but this is the majority of women now.
Right. Women, hold on. For one, attention is a woman's heroine. That's every woman. Now, that's not generalized. That's every woman. A woman wants attention. It might not all be the same type of attention, but they want.
Yeah, I feel where you're coming from. Yeah.
You feel what I'm saying? I don't care what it is. So
they want some type of attention at some point. So
yeah. Now I know a chick. Everything around her is, yeah. She like deactivate and activate her Facebooks and Instagrams and Twitters. Like she'd jump on there for like a week, up her follower count by thousands of people, and then get off of that shit and won't be on there for like a month or two. Then pop back on there because she can't go that long without that attention. And now the girl got an OnlyFans. You know what I'm saying? And it's like you're an attention seeker. Like if you're gonna be out here posting shit like that, unless that's your brand and you snap back at people in the comments and you've been doing that from day one and people know that about you, cool. But if you out here posting shit where you in the public eye like that and one day somebody say something to you and you just pick and choose out of that one dude or girl to snap on them like they rubbed you the wrong way. And to me, that's like, you know what you doing ain't some shit you really want to do, but you also doing it because you enjoy it, but you letting the people get to you. And again, man, it just go back to attention, man. Some chicks just like that attention. Like if they wasn't bouncing their ass all on the internet, man, half of these niggas wouldn't even talk to them. You feel me?
But could y'all wife them? When y'all
I ain't
see
gonna-
them,
I ain't
are
gonna
they
cap, man.
considered
I
someone
seen
you
them.
would consider?
I ain't gonna say maybe a chick that do OnlyFans. So then I think a man also can get caught up in the physical attraction and think they can and be like, okay, yeah, I know when I get with her, she ain't gonna be doing this shit. Like I've talked to a chick that do OnlyFans, and she was like, nigga, I want a nigga and everything. I'm doing this shit to make extra bread and pay bills.
It takes a special
build
kind
off
of
something
man.
and build off something else. And she said basically, if a dude can't come replace the income, if he wants me to stop and he can't even replace the income or somewhat of that income that I'm making from doing this, I don't need to be with that nigga.
Yeah, it takes a special kind of man to be able to break a woman out of that mindset. Because once the money's got a hold of her and attention's got a hold of her, it's hard to break that mentality.
Hard, man. When a woman get different attention, like I was with a chick, this was my girlfriend, like showed her all the attention in the world, treated her like a queen. But when a girl, like say something goes sour in y'all relationship, and it might have been because of the female, and y'all drifting apart, y'all end up breaking up. When she get that new attention from another nigga, that's it. And she ain't ever had that attention either. If a girl getting attention, but then she get another type of attention, it's like a girl messing with some of the elite niggas in her city. Like the niggas that's known in the city, got money, they good, they got businesses, like everybody know them. Okay, then let's say she graduate from them type of niggas to like sports figures, rappers, like niggas is really at her neck. That attention, if it fucks her head up. Now she think she can't even talk to no regular 9 to 5 nigga that's hollering at her in her DM or that walk up to her in the mall or something. It's the attention cloud they brain and think, oh, now because I done got a hold of these certain type of dudes, these upper echelon dudes, I can't even talk to a dude that's just working a regular job, do good for herself, and that's that. I think the chick B Simone said something like that, like she couldn't date no 9 to 5 dude. She got to date a dude that is basically
That's a bad
grinding
example.
out like her.
She really wasn't knowing what she was talking about.
Yeah, she talking about a dude that's grinding out like her. I'm like, that everybody's not an entrepreneur in the way you is.
Right.
Yeah, very true. I want to play a game, y'all. Are y'all ready to play a game?
Yeah, sure. I'm sorry. We got deep off in combo and stuff.
No,
I'm sorry.
I love the deep off in the depths of sexual mentalness and
Chelsea, I
stuff.
wanted to speak on something Ant said earlier.
Okay, go ahead.
Before you got into that, it's real quick. Another reason chicks don't be getting caught up when they be fucking around on they niggas is because niggas don't really tell. They like, nigga, I'm getting some pussy from abroad. Then it stroke their ego. I'm fucking a nigga bitch. For niggas that's into that, I'm not into that shit. And why dudes get caught up, another reason is why they get caught up when they cheat or do whatever, because they fucking this girl, they fucking them all the time or on a consistent basis. And then let's say the girl followed them on social media, or it's a day that he,
Get
or
emotional.
or it's a day that and you dropping the dick off on her, and it's a day she hit you up, but you can't get with her because you really with your broad. No woman wants to be number two. Again, and that goes back to the attention thing. If that girl see you on social media or you can't get with her and she know you with your broad taking her out on a date, or she get wind or see shit on Instagram, you buying roses and gifts and Louis Vuitton bags and all this other shit, no woman wants to be second. She want that treatment. Now, it's some girls that'll keep that shit quiet and play the little side chick role, but they not gonna do it forever. They either gonna cut you off or they gonna interfere with your relationship. And more than most times, I think it comes down to the chick interfering with your relationship. And now you got two bras arguing over you. You probably done messed up your relationship that you got going on.
That's
And now
one thing about me. I'm not arguing over no nigga. Like, it ain't that deep for me.
Yeah, so
I'm
I
not
want to play that off of what Ant was saying. That's all.
But I understand your point, though. Now,
Yeah, I do too.
I want you guys to pick numbers 1 through 70. I'm gonna ask everyone to go first, so then everyone knows what you guys pick. So then if someone picked the same number, y'all can change it.
What's that?
Ladies first.
Okay.
1 through 70.
Yeah, 1 through 70. So a number in between that. Or 3 numbers.
You can go first because I'm a lady, right?
Okay, so here's the directions. Let's make the directions clear. So you have to pick 3 sets of numbers, and I will let Kash go first, and then I'll let Sakoo, and then Boocha, you'll just go last. And then once you guys have your numbers, I'm going to ask you questions pertaining to your numbers, and we're gonna see how this goes.
Okay. My first number is 69. My next number, is 11. And the last one is 30.
Okay. So, and then Sakoo, what are your numbers?
I'm gonna go with 26, 87.
No, between 1 and 70. 1 and 70.
Oh, 1 and 70. Oh, my bad. I missed that whole. All right. All right. I'll take 70 and 8.
Okay, Boocha.
3 numbers: 2, 23, and 45.
Okay. So, who wants to answer their first question first? Or are we still going?
Ladies first. Yeah, go ahead.
Okay. Okay. All right, Kash.
Yes, ma'am. Let's go.
What's the shortest time it's ever taking you to have an orgasm?
Never had an orgasm.
Get the fuck out of here.
So, did you purposely ask me that, Chelsea? Because you know that.
No, I don't.
Yeah.
Oh wait, I do.
Oh yeah. No
I
man has ever made me climax. Like, period.
Not off head or penetration?
No.
What type of niggas you fucking?
I mean, hey.
Wow.
It's never happened. I can make myself nut. It's never happened.
I will warn whatever dude that make you come, you gonna be on that nigga.
Doubt it.
Yeah. Girl, you don't know that feeling, girl.
That sounds like a hitting the bottom of the pussy moment.
Wait. So I got a question though with that. When women say they've never orgasmed, right? what are you getting from sex then? Because if you like sex, what are you getting from it? Is it just a feeling, the
I
stimulation, or something,
am
or what?
a giver, so I get off on male excitement.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
I
so
feel
head
the
doesn't
same
even
way.
really do anything for me. I like to give.
So you
Yeah.
never came off. You never came off. You never came off giving head.
Mm-mm. No, no.
That's
Everybody always have this like, oh my God moment when I say this, but yeah, no, it's never
it's not an oh
happened.
my God moment. It really is. It's someone that has to know how to speak to your body. That's really what it is. Like I know chicks. I fuck with chicks that could only orgasm off of head. They like penetration, but they know they're only going to orgasm off of head. So it's just like, okay, they'll get their head and then it's like they'll have sex or something like that. It just, everybody's different. You just got to know your body and stuff. But some chicks that say they don't like head is because they've had bad head experiences. So I don't know if that's your case, but that's what I've come to see. It's just
Yeah,
some chicks
there's
just
only
don't.
been one person that I actually enjoyed it, but I still can do without it. Like, I don't know. I'm a giver. I like positions of power in the bedroom. So
Okay, you like to be dominated then. That's it.
yeah.
All right.
Okay.
What's funny over there, ma'am? You laughing
No,
and shit.
I'm just looking at this next question. So, Sakoo, are you ready?
Oh, I thought we was doing all three. Yeah, go ahead. I'm with whatever.
I was going to go down the line. I mean,
Oh,
so
it don't matter to me. I'll answer whatever.
okay. So, what's the most sex you've had in a day?
Is this based off of partners or per times per partner?
The question is, what's the most sex you've had in a day?
Okay. Probably in my 20s, I ended up sleeping with, I think, 4 or 5 different chicks in one day, and probably like 3 of them I had sex with 2 or 3 times. I think that was when I was in my motherfucking prime. Though you gonna get, you ain't getting that out of me.
You just waking up and fucking bitches, like type of shit.
Nah, that shit. Honestly, that shit. I'm not gonna lie to you. That shit. The way that shit happened, like that shit was like a fluke. Like I was already talking to multiple chicks during that time because I was dead set on like I'm not fucking with no chicks like that. This is no cap. Like I've told my niggas this, showing them the text messages, showing them like all the
Are you the Virgo?
yeah.
Get the fuck. Virgos are no good no more. Never mind. Go ahead. I'm listening.
Why am I no good? So I get judged on my past. That's nice to know. But so like I said,
There's
again,
no judgment here. You are safe.
This was in my 20s. I am now going on 34 this year. So just want that to be clear. But during this time, like I was mentally fucked up from a past relationship, right? So I didn't take the necessary time to heal. So my healing process was I'ma just fuck until the hurt is gone. That's literally what it was. So during this time, I was on Bumble, I was on Tinder. I was just doing my thing. Like I kept getting hit up by chicks. Like I said, I was in my prime. Like I was in the gym. I had a good job. I'm educated. I graduated high school and college, all that stuff. Not having to repeat shit. Like I was just that nigga. I had no kids. So like I'm a high commodity in a lot of people's eyes just because of the simple fact like I got my shit together for the most part, you know. And chicks was just like cool, like hitting me up. So one hit me up early in the morning around probably like I think 7:30 or so. She hit me up pretty early though. We ended up fucking around. Then while after no. Matter of fact, I fucked the chick the night before. This was the chick that I had that has a boyfriend. She came over the night before. I fucked her that night around like 12 o'clock. Another chick that I was fucking to that had ghosted me hits me up out of nowhere. She's drunk. She texts me to come over. I fucked her while the other chick was in my other room sleeping. I had fucked this other chick on the other side of the house. Both
Well,
of
would
them
you
fell
look at that?
asleep. Both of them fell asleep. And I ended up walking the other girl, the first girl out so that she can go to work in the morning. Then took the other chick that came over that ghosted me and took her to my bedroom, fucked her another time that day. After that, I was chilling. But then I got hit up by another chick that I was fucking with on Tinder. And
Wow.
we ended up fucking. during that time. Then like two other chicks that I used to fuck with in the past, like just hit me up. Like I said, it just happened. It was just, but the thing about it is like a lot of chicks that I fucked with have all told me, they're like, yo, you have a calming spirit. Like you just easy to talk to. You know what I'm saying? Um, I make sure I learn a woman's body. I don't go into like what you said, you're a giver, I'm a giver as well. So I make sure I know your needs and I capitalize on that shit. That's really
That's
what it
what I'm
is. Like I
talking
make
about.
sure
That's
So
what
we're
I'm
I just
all
talking
make sure
about right
like
there. I need
yeah.
capitalizing off of my needs. Like,
so we're all givers in here.
Yeah.
yeah,
So
I love
that's
giving. Like, I love giving and receiving, but like,
yeah, no, I'm the same way. Like, but my thing
I
it's
love
kind of like how
receiving, but
Cash
I
is.
will give the fuck out of it too.
I get more turned on giving, and women notice that. Like, I feel like I was used for sex for a while because that's all I was getting hit up for in my 20s.
Oh
So
God,
no lie.
a sex slave.
So that was like one of those things. Like after a while though, like you want a relationship, you want all that shit. So that's why I like slowed down on that shit, and I'm like, I'm chilling now. Like I'm actually abstinent right now myself. I haven't been probably as long as Cash, but I haven't had sex for a while. So it's one of those things like it's not because I don't want it, but it's more so quality over quantity for me at this point. You know, I'm just
Bingo.
really trying to I know what I want out of sex. So I've turned women down because it's in fact like you're not freaky enough for me. Like I know I don't like to be toned down when it comes to sex. Like if I'm toned down and in the sense if I'm told no, like I don't want to be told no. You get what I'm saying? Like, and it's not like in a controlling type way. It's just like if I want to try something, I'd rather you be open to it and say flat out saying no. Like if you be like, oh, I'll think about it.
Yeah.
Yeah, like you know, it's just like, hey, if it's under certain conditions or something like that, like cool, like we'll work around and everything else. But I'd rather be experimental because I'm so spontaneous. You know what I'm saying? So
I agree
I
with
just have a
that.
high sex drive. That's just really what it is. That's so. I
And
just
you
be
know
chilling.
what? Let me say that there's a lot of men out here that don't have high sex drive because I'm so tired of being told that I've been told in the relationships that I've been in that I'm a nympho, and I just feel like I have a higher sex drive than them. But that's another story we'll talk about. So on to the
I
next
used to think I was an nympho, but I'm not a nympho. I just enjoy sex, but I don't
Yeah.
have to have it all the time. Like if you put me to sleep or some shit, like I'm cool. Like, but if I feel like my needs weren't met, like, and I'm like, yo, I still got some cum built up. Like, we gonna win a second, third time or some shit. Then like that's what I'm trying to do until like that feeling is gone. But I don't think I'm a nympho because if I'm dicking it down a chick and we on the same sexual wavelength and all that stuff, I'm cool with not having sex for like 2, 3 days or for like 4 days, something like that. I tell people all the time, I don't need to have sex all the time. When chicks ask me how many times you need to have sex a week, like I told them, I'm like, I'm cool with having sex 5 times a week. But when I say I'm cool with having sex, you got to understand oral sex is also sex. So like if you want to just suck my dick 2 or 3 times out the week and I'm doing the same thing for you, and then the other times we just having multiple sessions of sex on another day, then I'm cool with that. But it's like
That's called a healthy relationship. That's
yeah,
perfect.
Well,
But
I'm gonna say,
it's chicks out here that don't like, and really it's the chicks that like don't like sucking dick, or that's not their favorite thing to do. They do it more so to, oh, I'm doing this because I know I got to do it to my man, or he might get it from
and I
somewhere
feel
else.
like if that's how you feel, save that shit because it's not gonna be good if you really don't like it.
Yep.
And certain chicks, like I like to get here. Certain chicks don't know to. They don't know, like what he just said. Like sometimes if I call a girl to my house, all I want is the neck. I don't want to fuck you. Neck, we could chill afterwards. Make me butt. We could chill, go get some food, whatever. And then you go about your way. I hate a chick that think, oh, I gave you some head. Now you got to give me some head. Or, you know what I'm saying? I hate that.
Oh wait,
Like, come over.
hold on. Wait a minute. I'm one of them bitches that if I come over and give you some neck, like unless we discuss that I'm not getting anything back, I'm gonna want some too. Cause like
Oh, not me.
No,
I
I'm
can
saying
give
like
it and be done.
sometimes when you fucking with somebody, you just get that urge where you want some
yeah, no,
head,
that I
you
can
want
agree
to
with.
bust off of, and then that's that. You
Yeah,
don't
I
want no
can agree
pussy.
with that. I can agree definitely with that. It doesn't.
You should be a man and a woman should be able to give their partner oral sex and not expect
Get
to
nothing back. Right.
Yeah.
that to me that show that you really grown and that you into your sexuality. If you can't just come in the room while your nigga playing a game, neck this nigga up, and make this nigga lay out on the couch, fall asleep after the nut, and you don't get nothing back, you not satisfied with just that, you not no grown woman to me. And you not no grown man if you can't do that to no woman.
No, I thought you meant all the time. Like, no, I understand.
I'm
Like,
saying it gotta be consistent. Like he said, 5 days a week. Shit, out of them 5 days, I want one or two, shit. Can I just get the neck? Maybe just one. Like I just get the neck, we can fuck later. But but through the day, like, damn, can it be a time where you just neck me up, make me bust, and nigga go in there and cook dinner? Or neck me up, make me bust. Oh, I'm about to go to my mama's house. She needed me to come. You know what I'm saying? Like, I know that was
It's nice to get it's basically nice to get a build up. The thing about it is a lot of people just in it so quick that they don't know how to build up that sexual tension and shit. Like if you chilling with your partner all day, you know what I'm saying? Like if you chilling with your partner all day, you should be giving her hints or him hints. Like, hey babe, you know, your ass looking real nice and fat today or some shit, you know, smack it or whatever. Build up that sexual want so that once the opportunity presents itself, whether you out, you know, at a Target and get it in one of the fucking dressing rooms or some shit, or you in your bedroom, or you at your mama house, or whatever the case may be, like y'all built that up to where it's just like, okay, this a moment. But yeah, like I don't know. Everybody's different. So
that's a good.
I know for me,
reference. That's a good reference because that brings me to question number 2 for Boocha.
Okay.
Where's the weirdest place you've had sex?
It's between a hospital bathroom, Denny's restroom, and on the hood of my car. Out just on the street on the hood of my car.
The hood. We'll take the hood for 500.
I'm not gonna lie, for me, I probably dicking down a nigga's girl on lunch while he was inside the building working.
Nigga, no, not the girl you was talking about.
No. This is a separate chick. This is a separate chick or whatever.
Jesus.
So my man, he be fucking niggas hoes.
No, hey, real shit. I'm gonna be real with you. I was an ain't shit ass nigga during that time, like I said. And I was honest to God, bro, you couldn't tell me shit. In my mid-20s, like I said, bro, I was solid. I was playing football. I was athletic as fuck. More shit. Like you couldn't tell me shit during that time. So
but you also said you was doing that because of a past relationship.
Exactly.
I can get somebody saying they had like a trauma relationship, it was fucked up, and they just trying to get over their feelings. But when you one of them niggas that can just see a nigga happy with they girl happy with them, and like push down on a girl knowing she got a nigga and just fuck that bitch, man, you a different type of nigga, man. I can never
lie. I'm not gonna lie to you, bro. I never press a woman for sex. Like once I realized I don't have to, when I figured out the method of not having to press a woman for sex, I stopped doing that shit. So the chicks that I was fucking was all coming to me with the proposition.
When I say press, I don't mean like you was blowing, but just to still know that she got a nigga and fuck her, even if she come to you for the dick, that shit crazy, man.
Like I said, I was in a different mindset though. So
right,
it's just
that's why I said it's two different people. You was going through something, trying to get over something, and I'm speaking on niggas that do that shit just for recreation. That shit fucked up, man. That's some fucked up shit.
I gotta take some responsibility for that.
You gotta blame. Yeah, you gotta blame the woman for that. You can't blame him.
Yeah, I gotta take some responsibility for that.
That don't owe you nothing, but I feel like this. I'm a nigga that go off for respect. If I see a dude with a chick at a bar and I seen her by herself first, I'll be like, damn, okay. Boom. And let's say 5-10 minutes later, that nigga might have been in the bathroom or something. When I see that nigga come out and sit next to his girl and I see how they start in her, oh, okay, that's her dude. I might even go up to her when he leave again and, hey, hey, how you doing? I'm such and such. You got a man? And chicks, that to me, I done did that to a lot of chicks just being out on the bar scene. Like, yeah, hey, how you doing? I'm such and such. What's your name? You got a man? That's the first thing I ask them. Yeah, I got a dude. I said, man, y'all be blessed, man. I hope that work out for y'all. The girl be looking at me like I'm crazy because they so used to niggas being like, well, you can't have friends. Take my number. It's too many people in the world for you to be fucking around with somebody else's piece.
Well, that means that you are a good person, and that's wonderful. But I'm gonna be honest, like I have been in that position where I did not give a fuck about your relationship. However, our
Cause you knew what you
relationship
was
was
in it for. You was
flowing
like, nigga, I'm in this
was
shit for a
all I
nut.
cared
That's it.
about.
Well,
And I mean,
I respect.
honestly,
I don't do this.
I don't fuck married
yeah, I
women.
mean,
I did it one time by accident, and it wasn't even like maliciously or whatever. She was going through a divorce and shit, but that was the only time. That's my only cut. Like after that, everybody's free game. But now, no, I don't do that. Like that's why I said I'll be chilling now because it's just like a lot of that shit is like karma. In some ways, comes back to you, but it was more so like I didn't respect myself because at the end of the day, you still going back to your nigga. No matter how much you talk about he ain't shit and all this other stuff, you still going back to him. You just like the dick over here. That's really what it is. So
Exactly.
that's why I just chill now because it's in fact like I've been on both sides. I've been that nigga that, niggas was fucking his girl, and I've been the guy that was fucking other niggas' girls. Like,
yeah.
Okay, Cash, you ready for your question? Because you had question number 11.
I'm kind of mad because you cut me off. I didn't get to comment on the head, but
Go ahead,
it's okay.
No,
I'm ready. No, it's old now.
she
It's
trying to
old
give
now.
her head game to the viewers so that way they know what they're getting when they fuck with her.
No.
She
No,
trying to
But
let y'all know.
listen, you gotta be a lucky motherfucker
She trying to
to
let y'all
get
know
it.
she put her cakey helmet on.
Go ahead and do your comment about your head, girl. Tell them how fire it is.
No, go ahead. No.
Oh, okay. Okay,
It ain't fire, it's soul
well, how about-
snatching, but let's move
You
along
better say
to
that.
Okay, so we already talked about how, you haven't had an orgasm, but how about you tell us about what's the best sex you've ever had?
Shit ain't none because she ain't had an
Ain't
orgasm.
shut the fuck. You know what?
Ain't every nigga that's ever fucked you is weak. He ain't never make you come.
Oh my God.
Oh, that's a shots fired. Shots fired. Ooh.
So see, no, you gotta ask me another question then because they say that I haven't had good sex. So
Okay.
No woman could ever make me believe she had good sex and never had an orgasm. It's not possible.
Okay.
You wouldn't know what good sex was.
Do you know how
you
you feel when? Do you know how you feel when you make yourself come?
oh, wait a minute, hold on, because
another
I put
person
it down in the motherfucking bedroom. So just because a nigga didn't make me come it doesn't mean that I did not provide
No, what I'm saying,
one hell of a performance.
Nah, nobody was saying that.
Imagine another person being able to know your body like that and do that to you.
He's basically saying your toys know you better than another nigga do.
I know, but it's crazy because I have like, okay,
I'm gonna just call you
this.
double A.
Yeah.
No, but I'm gonna say, oh my God. Well,
He
I'm
gonna
gonna say
call
this
you
though, right?
the pink bunny.
I'm gonna call her Duracell.
Listen though. Listen, my thing is, oh God, shut up.
Wait, I'm gonna let you finish.
My thing is this though. I know that men sleep with women in different ways. You got some people who just trying to get their nut, so you don't really take your time. You just in it, you drill it, you get out. And then you have other men that take their time. They provide like a whole experience, like the sex is
It's like a
amazing.
5-course meal, I'm giving you all the way from the appetizer to the dessert. That's it.
But let me tell you, I've always had that. Like, I've never had the stick and move type sex. Like, I've always had, sex where it's like they act like I'm some type of trophy. But I still have never orgasmed. So I'm trying to understand. Y'all got me feeling bad. Like, what were they doing
You know
wrong?
what I think it was? You probably like getting
They probably
did.
weren't doing nothing.
Don't take the words that I'm saying. You probably like getting did like like a girl to be like, nigga, fuck me like a slut. Like, nigga, I'm a bitch you don't know. Like, you want to be like dominated in a way. Like, you want a nigga to disrespect you during sex. And a nigga probably, you talking about a nigga treating you like a trophy. Nah, nigga, you want to be threw around.
I don't.
It's
I think
something.
she wants all that stuff, but I don't think it. What I think it honestly is what we had discussed before we started the podcast. It's that level of connection. You got to heal.
Yeah, maybe that too. Yeah,
you're not taking that time to heal. You can't appreciate what's given to you if you don't know how to receive it.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like it's
that may
given
be true.
to you. Saying it's been given to you multiple times and stuff. So if you know it's been given to you, you don't know how to receive it though. Like you like, damn, it's nice, but I don't know how to take this in. Like you said, like I don't have emotions towards it. Like you have to learn that. You have to have that level. That's why I say sex is not just a emotional thing. It's like you have to learn it spiritually, mentally. Like a man that's really taking it. Imagine if a man, you tell him you dating a man, you say, hey, you know what? I've been abstinent for 5 years. He takes your word for it, right? He don't question nothing. He do everything that he need to do to make sure you good. You're like, damn, this is a different type of nigga. Like, what the fuck? You know, because it's like, damn, like everybody else said some shit about it. Then everybody else wanna give me a headache about it and shit, you know. But he doing what he needs to do to make sure mentally I'm good, spiritually I'm good. So now it comes to sex. Oh, he know what he doing down there. You gonna probably like let it out, like unknowingly. You might squirt, you might orgasm, you might do whatever.
Friend, we gonna get you some bomb sex in 2021. I'm gonna make sure you orgasm, friend. I'm here for the movement.
Yeah.
Girl,
Oh,
you gonna mentally stimulate me for whatever man this is?
These niggas you talking about,
you, girl. I'll help you.
He needs help. He needs help because if a nigga ain't made you come off head or dick ever, and you how old?
You don't ask a lady how old.
That's sad. No, I'm saying that you're how old. I know
I'm 32.
You're probably older than 25. That's sad.
I'm 32.
That's very sad.
Y'all make me feel so bad. He like, well, that's very sad.
And I have a thing. I have a thing where I think, and this bias as fuck. This is just some shit I think. Like, man, when I be seeing chicks that got like kids, I automatically think like, nigga, I know the baby father done probably did everything imaginable to this chick, or like,
and that's not true.
He at least was doing something. He had kids. Well, no, you can't say that. They was in a relationship and had kids. They had a relationship, not like he fucked her one time and got her pregnant, but like if you was with the nigga, y'all had a relationship, kids. Like this nigga had them and doing something in the bedroom, and it don't always be like that though. But for you to not have no orgasms at all, but from yourself at 32, it's very sad, man. That's very sad.
We gonna get the help. But
it's almost like you ain't had good sex.
I ain't fucking nothing in 2021. So
would you like to
answer who I'm fucking?
Would you like to answer another question?
Yes, please.
Okay, so I'll ask
go
number
ahead.
10, which is when did you first have sex?
Oh shit. Now you gonna ask me this motherfucking shit.
Well, I mean,
not a good question, Chelsea. Move on to the next one.
Okay, well, we'll pass you. I'm moving on to Sakoo. So you pick question number 70.
Like peeing or something.
Mm-hmm. We're moving on, and then afterwards, I'm gonna let y'all pick random numbers, and I'll answer questions because it's only fair. Okay. Wow! Question number 70. Sakoo, how would you make me have an orgasm?
Oh shit.
Oh shit.
I can't tell you how I make you have an orgasm because I don't know your body like that. But from what I've been told, my head game is nice though. So I don't know. It's probably gonna come off the head, and then the dick is just bonus, I guess. But I don't know. I'm a pleaser though. So it's whatever you want, I do. As long as you ain't trying to peg a nigga or do any of that funny shit, I do whatever when damn near wants. Make sure she gets hers. That's it.
Yeah, no pegging. That's dead.
No pegging.
So how do you go about
I've never had a woman not orgasm. Body? In all honesty, how do I go about learning? In the time, okay, so I'm naturally a freak. A lot of people don't a lot of people say that and they don't know what comes behind that. Like when you naturally a freak, like it's the vibe. You can feel it. I tell people this all the time. Like I can kind of tell where people's sexual experiences at just based off of it. Like people would try to deny it because they're like, oh, well, I don't do that. I've never done that. But it doesn't mean that you won't do it. You may never done it, but I can just see that you can do it. You know what I'm saying? So it's like a woman's body will tell you everything. If I'm giving you head and you taking shallow breaths and you like pushing your lips up on my face and stuff more, like things like that, like you can learn what women like. Women is always going to tell you, like she gonna tell you how to come. It's not that hard. That's why I be trying to tell people it's really not that hard to make a woman come or orgasm, whatever. She gonna tell you it. She gonna like, nah, babe, go ahead and use your tongue right here. Use your finger, do whatever. Rub my nipple, whatever. Like, so I just listen. That's all it is. I listen and I do, and I take note. Like I can probably tell you, I can go back to previous girls that I had sex with and still know how they like to have sex. Like just because it's like a mental note, on how to do it. Like it's not hard. I don't know how to explain that. It's not hard. I don't want to sound like some like cocky ass nigga or something like that because I'm not. But I'm just like, it's not hard to make women enjoy something. You gotta make it about them. Like that's really what it is. So I don't give a fuck unless a chick want to give me head or some pussy first. Like I'm normally between her legs, like eating her out, doing whatever. You know what I'm saying? Multiple cum sessions, whatever she's doing. If I'm giving her head and shit, and then after that, it's just pound town. So
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Y'all got me over here severely depressed. Go ahead.
Hey, I'm right there with you. I told you I ain't had sex. I've been telling people I've been celibate, not realizing it's abstinent. So I'm not waiting till marriage. I'm just waiting at this point to actually be with somebody that like I'm getting value out of it. You know what I'm saying? Like I know I'm
Yeah.
cool. Like when you good in a certain area, you like, man, my sex is for me, I feel, and I've never really had any complaints because people always say, well, how do you know a woman wasn't faking it? Like I feel like any woman that's faking it and she's still coming back multiple times, she a dumbass. Like why the fuck you keep coming back just to fake sex? You know what I'm saying?
That's
Like,
hey bro, that's a whole nother conversation.
Bullshit right there.
But that's what I'm saying. Like I've
conversation.
never, when I can't say like before my 20s when I really didn't know what I was doing, but when I figured out like what to do and shit, like I can never say I had any bad sex. Like I've never heard someone just, and women probably not gonna come out and say it, but like if I'm looking at you and I'm watching your reactions and shit, I've never had a bad reaction. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like I've had women text me or call me after that, like, yo, I still feel your tongue on my clit type shit. Like, you get what I'm saying? Like, yo, nigga, you need a trophy type shit. Like, but it's just one of those things, like, you have to learn how to speak to a woman's body. And a lot of women nowadays, I try to speak to their mind and their spirit first, as cliche and corny as some people may think. I really try to do that shit because I know, I'm just saying, like, because people always try to go with the narrative of, oh, well, I gotta pull my dick out and she gonna see this big thing and then she just gonna want to shit. Like, no,
that
like,
ain't it.
I'm the type, like, I want to have conversation with you, like legit conversation with you. If I'm asking you questions and you just only answering it and you're not trying to engage back, like that shit is a turn off to me. I'll cut somebody off real quick. You know what I'm saying? So I try to make sure I have.
If you fuck my mind, my body
Exactly.
will
That's
follow.
exactly. So if you asking me how am I gonna make you come, I'm gonna fuck your mind first before I fuck your body. To that point, it's like you already hot and bothered. Like if I breathe on you, you probably already wet type shit. Like that's just what it is.
Well, and I think never a problem because my shit stay wetter than the oceans.
A lot of chicks say that, but hey, I don't know. I've only met like a handful. One chick, huh?
It's a problem for some of us. Like I'm just speaking for the women that just have the extra moisture down there. Like it's something.
Yeah, sometimes y'all need a jump start. Nigga gotta lick you a few times to jump start.
No. I don't ever need a jump start. My shit is ready. Okay. It's on go. It's ready. We ready now. Like right now, she's ready.
Oh my god.
That's because you're hearing about sex. And I think to go with
my shit be ready when I get up in the morning. I don't need no jump start. Ain't no nigga ever had to lick me to get me started. Like I'm already there.
Right. And to go with, I think with Ed, like he kind of in the same boat as I am with this. Like when I don't gotta brag on my sex, the chick gonna brag for me.
Yeah.
Like I don't go around. Oh yeah, I got a big dick. I got this. I did this and this. Nah, if I'm talking to my boys, I be if somebody yeah, I might have did this to a chick before, but I don't have to be like I don't have to feel like I gotta tell people about certain experiences for them to be like, oh, okay, this nigga doing this. Well, let's see what it is. Oh, I'm humble with it. Like you don't gotta be like that because if you doing all that hollering and then you get in the bed and don't perform, a chick gonna be like, well, shit, what's that?
And that has happened. There are men that are like that. I mean, it's a lot of
I
females
know
like
every
that too.
chick. I know every chick done had a dude like that. Done bragged on this shit, whatever, and that nigga just did not live up to the thing. And a lot of them niggas,
I've had chicks like that too.
a lot,
Mm-hmm.
a lot of them niggas, I think they might have a no homo pause, like they might have a good sized dick or whatever, or they overcompensating down there, like they think like, yeah, nigga, I know I got all this, but shit,
Let me
girls
just say
be
something
saying like, nigga, that
real
that
quick.
size shit don't matter. A lot of
Every
a
nigga
lot
with
of
a
women
big
have
dick
told
can't
me
fuck.
niggas with the biggest dicks are the laziest fuckers.
No, my whole thing is that every nigga with a big dick can't fuck.
Right.
Like,
And it's
But
because they
then what does
lazy.
that classify, y'all?
Every girl
That classifies though.
say that nigga just be lazy. When they know they got a big dick, they think, oh, this dick just making her feel this.
Excuse me. I don't know.
well, Boocha, you next because let's get these questions and
We
find
gonna
out
get you
what's
together, Cash.
going
Don't
on
worry.
in there.
Yeah,
Look, I just feel like
we gonna get to the
now I
gender
want
reveal.
one.
Question number 25 for Boocha. Oh Lord. Are you loud or quiet during sex?
Both.
Oh, this is a fun one.
It just
Oh, this is
depends.
a fun one.
It just depends.
Oh, it
Oh,
depends,
fuck all
huh?
that, man. Hey, I'm a moaner. That pussy right? I'm moaning. I don't give
Oh
a
no,
fuck. I'm
I'm
all in.
definitely moaning, but like just overly loud where neighbors is hearing you shit. Like it just
Nah,
depends. Like if I'm gonna start talking shit or whatever. For the
I'm a
most
yodel.
part,
I'm a yodel in that motherfucker.
I'm pretty vocal. I'm pretty vocal.
Okay.
I feel quiet sex is boring as fuck. Like I moan when I give head. So like if I'm moaning when I'm giving head, then like nigga, I'm a moan any other time. Like
Right.
I don't have my toes crossed. I don't
Yeah, if the
know.
sex is just gravely quiet, something is wrong. Like,
I'm not
are
gonna,
we
you know
enjoying
what?
this?
I have
Like,
a
I
what's
think she's
story.
happening?
talking about like over. Some people just be like,
I
oh, you like, damn, nigga, am I doing this to this bitch, or is she just one of them bitches that's just on contact, nigga? She just own it, like she yelling and screaming, moaning, loud as fuck, talking shit. Like I've fucked a female where
I mean, I've been like that, depending.
I've had sex with a female before where she just was saying shit, and I'm like, what the fuck is she talking about? Like, I'm not even really doing shit that like.
Oh,
nah,
you're not a
No,
talker?
I'm a talker, but I'm saying like some like when she spoke to like a person being loud or quiet, like I done had some chicks where it's like I was watching this comedy special and it kind of reminded me of what I'm trying to say. Like some chicks just when they in the room and they know that shit about to go on, they just horny. Whatever you do to them, it's like they having an orgasm all the time. Like they just some people just like getting touched on and being
They
around.
hot and ready, like Little Caesars.
Yeah, they already. Shout out to Little Caesars. I
Hey,
just
see,
today.
so yeah, shout
I've
out to them. Shout out to
purposely
them.
been quiet during sex one time. Purposely. But every
Why?
other time, oh, so with a
But I'm
previous
definitely trying to get a chick to sound off though.
with a previous ex, it was kind of like a okay. See, this the why is
You
the
was mad with him or something?
okay. So we broke up and we decided to have sex for the last time, and he basically, I feel like it was only because he wanted to be able to ask me for something in return because it was my idea. I'm like, okay, well, we broke up. Let's have sex for the last time, you know. let's clear the air and like, and he
I've
said
never
no.
heard
And
that.
so you were quiet because you wanted him to feel like shit or something?
No, well, I guess it was because I found myself always like, okay, so in this case, like it wasn't enjoyable for me. It was enjoyable for him mostly because like I know what his current condition was. And so I just basically it was denied. It was my idea first. It was denied, but then he came back and was like, okay, well, let's do it. And I purposely was quiet.
Okay, to make
You
him
Yeah,
feel
was
like
being
shit is
petty
what it
or
sounds
something,
like
yeah.
to me.
you
Yeah,
ain't want
yeah.
to fight him too much.
But you enjoyed it, so
But
that's
no,
cool.
I didn't I wasn't I never well, I can't say I never enjoyed it. There was a time that I did enjoy the actual sex, but at that time, given the current condition, I didn't enjoy it. It was like I would only make those noises to help him.
Well, you better than me because he wouldn't have been in me.
But when you're in a relationship,
Especially if I
somebody-
offered it and you turned it down and then you come back, I would have been like, hell no, you ain't want it when I tried to give it to you.
yeah, that's the whole thing. I was like, well, you didn't want it, and it was just so that he could turn around and ask me for some weed. Like, oh,
Oh my
well,
God.
He fucked you
Yo.
since I kind of gave you what you wanted, let me just throw this. Like, can I get like some weed from you? Because like I don't got no weed.
That make you
Like,
He
look,
fucked
he
you
sound
for a
like a
holler.
crackhead or something.
that's all I'm saying.
He fucked you for a holler.
You said what?
He fucked you for a holler. He fucked you for a little dime bag.
It will.
Oh my God.
Technically,
Did y'all smoke with each other after?
No, I was smoking my shit. I was always constantly smoking without him because we at this point we weren't together. We had just broke up that day. So before even in our relationship, we each bought separate weed because I was tired of him smoking all my shit when we did buy it as a group. So I would buy my own shit. And of course, his ass was always broke. So it was like he
Just stop.
had to ask
Just
me for
stop.
some weed.
Just stop. No more. No more. The listeners don't need to know no more about this relationship.
Yeah, 'cause
Anyway.
niggas
Shout out to
don't know exactly who you talking about. So
shout out to my nigga dime bag.
Damn, I'm Duracell. We got a dime bag.
You know what? Yeah, because we're just gonna move on. So Cash, your question, you picked question number 30. And that was what's the first thing that sexually attracts you to someone?
Oh. Well, I don't know. Because physically I don't really have a type. Like I'm big on the mental. So I guess just like observing somebody, like how they carry themselves, and me listening to them speak. I know that's like, is that a weird answer? I don't know. That's me though.
It ain't weird. That's your answer.
That's your answer.
so basically, you're gonna take your friends out the friend zone because you said they nice to you, right?
No,
That's
I'm not gonna take them out of
okay.
the friend zone. Maybe
I
I
was trying to
might
give them
just
hope.
meet another Virgo. Like I'm not gonna take them out of the friend zone though.
You like Virgos?
Well, Virgos, Cancers, and I think
She
it's
just saying that was her
Pisces
best
are
experience.
supposed to be like
Pisces
good
ain't.
matches for me. So
Virgos are very loyal. That's the whole thing. Like we're just loyal to the game, whether it's a friendship, relationship, and stuff. Like yes, there are Virgos that cheat. Obviously, people cheat, but in general, like we're just loyal. Like we're gonna give you the raw truth, whether you like it or not, and that's just what it is.
but I have a
When
child from a
is Virgo's
Capricorn.
birthday?
August, September,
You said when?
August, September.
Okay. And what you say about Capricorns, Miss Jones? Duracell?
But I have a child from a Capricorn. And I have had some experiences with Capricorn men, and I don't like to judge people based on the zodiac, but let me just say, people do tend to have similarities when they are the same sign and gender. And
Well, I'm a Capricorn.
I know. I have had issues with you guys. Like we click well, we get along well and all that good stuff, but y'all got some real hard ass heads. And I just feel like all the Capricorns I dealt with, I just always ended up like internally saying, I told you so. And
Like, what you think all Capricorns have? Like, give an example.
y'all just are hard-headed. It's like y'all always end up getting y'allself into stuff that other people have to bail y'all out of or try to assist y'all with. Like, I mean, y'all are hard workers. I'll give you that. Like, you know, you
Yeah, I
got a
never
good
had
heart.
no problem getting myself into. If I get myself into something, I get it. I get myself out. I ain't never.
No, really. Maybe you're different.
Well, I can attest that I had a Virgo that was a son of a bitch, but you know, Anthony is a very good person. Like, you know, I can attest that, you know, that he's you know, he's a good Virgo. One of the few that I've known, but because all of them are pieces of shit, in my opinion, sometimes.
Oh, not me. I've got really good like male Virgo friends. Like they're all really good people. And my son is a great person. He's a Virgo. So I mean, you
I've
know.
met horrible ones, but he's one by
Like I said, if you got a problem with a Virgo, it ain't the Virgo. It's y'all. I'm just tell you that right now.
See,
Cause
look,
Same thing with
dead ass, I
Capricorn.
promise to God. I'm telling you, nah,
Same
real
thing with
shit.
Capricorn.
Hey, real shit. It takes a lot to piss off a Virgo or make a Virgo like your enemy and shit because of the fact that we sit there chilled and laid back a lot of times in various situations. I observe every situation. I don't just open up my mouth and just start talking and stuff. Like I'm an observer. So if you put a
this
Virgo in a
Virgo
situation,
had mental issues. Come to find out, that's all.
oh, okay, that's cool. You might have mental issues, but
That
you know,
man don't got
that had
no
nothing.
damn mental issues.
That don't have nothing to do with no zodiac.
That's the
He
nigga.
was a completely different Virgo, but let's just say that. But
That
we're
wasn't the
gonna move
zodiac.
on
That
to
was his mental state of mind. That's it. That wasn't had nothing to do with him.
we gonna move on to the next question, Mr. Sakoo. You pick question number 8.
No, wait.
Okay,
Before
I
you
thought
do
Cash was
that,
supposed to.
let them answer the question I answered. What are you guys sexually, what it said, physically attracted to or sexually attracted to? The first thing.
Oh yeah, if what are you oh Lord, what question was that?
It was number 30.
Oh yeah, that's right. What's the first thing that sexually attracts you to someone?
I'll let him go.
You said sexually?
Yeah, what's the first thing that
We
sexually
talking about like physical attraction. I love thicker women, and I love like. So this is kind of more of the girls that got like big titties, like that area of like from your like shoulder blades, like neck down to where your like titties start at, like that little crevice of your titties start at. Like you ever seen like chicks with like chest piece tattoos?
Yeah.
That part of a woman that got like big titties, that shit is such a fucking turn on. It's not really the titties, it's the part before. It's like just that chest piece. It's like
So you really like detailed with it.
yeah, like it's like when a woman got like when a woman is thicker, got bigger titties and shit, they're kind of more meatier in that area.
We are.
That's just like a turn on for me. Like, especially like if she do got like a little tattoo, it ain't gotta be a full chest piece, but because certain tattoos don't fit everybody. But like that shit sexy as fuck. So it's between that, uh, definitely a chick teeth, like her smile, and her being like a thicker woman. Cause like I can see two bad chicks walking down a mall with together, and I'm gonna automatically look at the thicker one, if, you know what I'm saying, versus the smaller one. That's just what it is.
Sakoo.
For me, I would probably say I'm an ass man. Whether you petite, as long as that shit ain't flat, you got a little bubble in it. Like, I'm an ass man, like all together. Like like I said, I've been with all shapes and sizes of women, so it don't really bother me. But like ass in general, if that motherfucker look nice, I'm on that thing. I'm biting it. I'm sleeping on it. I'm whatever to it, you know. So
Yeah.
that's just how it is. Ass, and then probably I would say like a nice smile or like eyes. Eyes, like you got some nice ass eyes. That should be sexy to me. Sexy as fuck is to me because I be thinking on top of that, if you give head, all I'm doing, I'm gonna probably nut quick just because I'm looking at you
The
in your
eye
eyes and shit.
contact.
But yeah, that eye
It got
contact,
like
that's a
some
killer for me.
green eyes, blue eyes. Oh yeah,
Y'all
that shit going.
Honestly, like that shit is cool, but I mean, like your eyes in general, like whether they dark brown, hazel, whatever, like that shit. If you just got some nice eyes, and I feel like I'm looking into your soul and shit, best believe, like if you suck my dick, I'm trying to touch your soul, like that, man,
Because
that
I
shit.
had a chick that had like some. Her eyes was like they just looked like they was blacked out, like they was real dark brown. But like I love when Al used to look up at me though. Love that shit.
So y'all like eye contact. Wasn't that a question you said you had, Chelsea?
what?
About whether or not people like to make eye contact or not during sex?
Oh yes, like but I've always noticed, like I've had like a couple of guys like that told me that they don't want me to look at them when I give them head. Like
What the type of shit is that? You
yeah,
know what? No,
like
yo,
it,
you
it's
know,
like some of them, like he's like, I just feel like I think it's like I don't know, maybe pride.
I
And
think
I
it's
don't know.
childish. I think
nigga
it's
be
childish.
vulnerable.
But this ain't happened. Like this was like back like when I was like in my early 20s. Like this ain't happened never recently.
Well, peep, I just had this conversation with a dude like maybe 3 nights ago, and he's a grown ass motherfucking man, okay? And he doesn't like to look at when a woman spits on his dick, which is kind of weird to me because like I like to spit and do all of that extra stuff. And I thought dudes
Yeah,
like
that
to
nigga
see
weird.
like messy head and
Yeah.
stuff like that.
Yeah,
Cause
yeah.
I'm gonna look you in your eye when I'm doing all that stuff. But he was like, he just don't look at it.
I'm gonna sit here and act like I choked on the dick just to get your enjoyment. Like, oh look, she choked on that shit. Yeah.
No, and then he says that when he gives oral, he said he likes to give oral sex, but he said that when he gives it, he closes his eyes, like he can't look at it. I was like, this just sounds so childish.
I do both. Like, I don't know.
Both.
Like, I never really paid attention to it, but I do both. If I'm open my eyes just to see her reaction and shit, like as she's coming, like that's just really what it is. So
And if it's like the lights ain't on in the room and I'm down there, I can't really see you anyway, for real. Like so, and then to me, like having my eyes closed, like when it's in the dark, because I can't see you anyway, it help you focus. To me,
No, he said he does not like to look at it. So I'm like, okay, interesting. Learn something new every
that's
day.
crazy.
Mrs. Sakoo, are you ready for your question?
yeah, I'm good.
When was the last time you had a dirty dream?
Damn. Like
Question.
one of those dreams, like I nutted in my dream and woke up and my briefs was wet.
Wait,
Like,
what?
Yeah, it's like you talking about a wet dream.
Yeah. I guess it's like I guess like a wet dream. Like you dream that
I haven't had a wet dream like since like probably like 27, 28, to be honest with you.
Okay.
Yeah,
I can respect that.
I told you I don't be
Wait a
dreaming
minute,
like that.
men
Like,
still have wet dreams in their 20s?
hell
Why
yeah.
not? That's when you in your prime, nigga. You thirsty.
You gotta understand, like because of how my sex drive is, like I wake up, like yes, niggas wake up like rock hard at times and shit, cool. But like I wake up like on the go, like type shit. So it's like if I'm laid down a certain type of way and there's some pressure against that motherfucker for whatever reason, I'm fucking in my sleep or whatever, and I don't even realize it. I'm gonna tell you that right now. I wake up, whole wet stain on me, and I'm like, what the hell? But like I ain't had that shit since I was like 27, 28, I think. Like,
Okay, so let me ask y'all something.
And just for women, so y'all to know, if you got a nigga and he wake up and his dick's rock hard, you better jump on it. That's gonna be some of probably the best sex you get. That's some of the best sex that I've had. Like in the morning, you wake up rock hard. Yeah, go ahead and get up. And play with the surf.
Ain't a nigga got all that blood in there. Yeah,
go ahead and get that out right quick.
So, you keep saying when you were in your prime. So do you have issues with your penis now? Like,
So when I say that,
Yeah,
let me clarify that.
and a part of your vocabulary.
So
They think
when
you
I
like
say,
it, fam.
so when I say I was in my prime, like I'm fucking multiple women in the same day or throughout the same. I used to have literally a chick for every day of the week.
oh,
Now, like now, all my energy and my focus goes to one person. If multiple chicks trying to fuck me in one day, it ain't happening. And if it is, excuse me, if it is, like I'm a definitely make sure I give you more than I'm trying to get because I ain't got the time or the energy,
so you
to
don't
be
have the
doing all that
stamina that you
shit.
used
Ain't
to
no
have.
reason for me to be fucking. I got the stamina, but not for multiple women. For
Okay, I
one
was
woman,
just
yes.
curious because I always heard that when men like have a lot of sex, like it stops working early. Like I heard that, like, it started getting limp and stuff like that. So I was just
My
curious.
Erectile
my dick,
dysfunction.
You gotta
my
take
dick's
care. You gotta take care of yourself. That's what it is at the end of
my dick still does the job. I ain't never had no issues. Like if I'm really into you, like the last chick I was talking to last year, every time I seen her, and I don't know if it bothered her or not. Like but she had definitely mentioned it, like because it was a shocker to her. Like every time I seen her, I would get hard. Like if I knew she was coming, like to see me, I was instantly getting hard. I don't have no
the
issues, and I doubt I will ever have any erectile dysfunction issues. Like my dick is good. Like
That's
I
good.
don't fuck so
You know,
much.
some
Like a
of
lot
that-
of people thought my dick was gonna fall off, but like no, I'm good in that area. It's just I'm not on that shit. Like because I'm not on that same lifestyle. You know what I'm saying? Like that's why I said in my prime, like I was getting women like that. I'm not getting women
Okay.
like that now, and it's not saying like there's anything wrong with me, like physically or whatever. It's just like I'm not on that same type of shit that I was before. Like I'm just trying to just chill and give all the dick to one person. Like I said, like that's corny and cliche, whatever. Like that's just really what it is. I'm just on that
No,
mindset.
it's
Like
not.
things can change, you
cliche.
know.
That's you growing up and
Yeah.
knowing what you want to
Right.
do.
Yeah, we
So
all go through
that's really what
different
it is.
stages of our
But
life.
like I will say this: if I'm not fucking with you like that, like if you turn me off, I'ma still fuck, but you're not gonna get the grade A dick. You know what I'm saying? Like you gonna get some like probably B minus C dick or whatever. I'm gonna make sure you still enjoy it, but like you're not getting what I can really put out if I'm not having that vibe with you. You know, so it's
But
just one of
why
the
do
things.
y'all do that? Like, if you ain't
Yeah,
really
why
feeling a
not
bitch like
just
that,
The
why
same
even do
reason,
it?
the same reason why y'all say I don't suck dick, but then we turn around and go suck another nigga dick. You just didn't want to suck that dick.
I don't never say
Or
that I don't
or a
suck
chick,
dick. If I don't, if
I'm
I,
not.
or a chick could be like she um oh, this nigga dick little or he can't fuck, but you keep going back to the nigga. It's something there that you liking.
I don't know.
Wait, I'm
I'm not.
confused. I'm
I
confused.
can't relate.
Yeah, because I'm just sitting here like, because if you're not gonna give me all of your dick, and I mean absolutely all my energy, if I'm giving you all my energy, then I don't want it.
How you gonna know?
But you know what, Chelsea? The
You
thing
don't
is,
know.
you won't know,
You
right?
don't
You
know.
I
won't
How
know,
you
know.
gonna
I
know?
know that, but that's why I was like,
No,
I
you
prefer
don't.
you not
That's
fuck
what.
me.
Yeah.
That's what I was
So
like,
no, that's
I,
why.
I
you're
know
not
you
Yeah,
gonna,
like
you're
no.
not
that.
gonna
But
know.
All right, so now I'm finna say some creep shit, but this was in my past life. I don't give a fuck. All right, so I done fucked the same nigga that one of my homegirls fucked before.
Right.
It was very funny to me because her description of this nigga's sex was nothing like the sex that I got. It was totally different. It sounded like he couldn't fuck. It sounded like, but to me, it sounded like he was just trying to get a nut. But with
Her
me,
pussy probably
it
trash or
was
it's thing.
totally different. It was passionate. It was slow. It was fast. It was kissing. It was head.
let
It
me
was
ask.
like, it was totally different experience.
Let me
So
ask you
I
this
don't
though.
think you'll know if a guy is giving you, you know,
Let me ask you
I
this
don't
though.
think you would know.
When you fucked with
Yeah.
him, how long ago was it before she had fucked with him?
It, this is so creep, but yeah, so it wasn't that long.
Like how long was it? Was it a
It
few
wasn't
months or
like
a year
years
or
where he
two?
could have had time to grow. It wasn't nothing like that.
It was like
It
the
was a few
same.
months.
Yeah, it was like around the same time, but it just
Okay.
it
So
I
then what that really came down to be is it's probably just connection. It depends on like what she was putting out on her end. Like it just there's a lot of factors that come into it. Because because I'm a realist, there's some chicks that will probably say like, "Hey, his sex was cool. It wasn't the best that I had, but his sex was cool." And then there's chicks that will say like, "This nigga sex was fire, like probably one of the top 5 I've ever had." You're not gonna always please everybody the same. You know what I'm saying? Like the same dick that you give to another chick, it's not gonna be the same. You can't put the same moves. Basically, I can't give you the same, razzle dazzle 5 strokes or whatever. Start licking all that shit from A and B. Like B is gonna be different than A. So if you
That's what
doing
I'm
more,
saying about
yeah,
you might not know, Chelsea, because
yeah,
it might seem like that's his all or whatever when he's with you, but
Oh
it
no,
might
I'm not
not
saying
be.
that I would be able to tell. I'm just saying, like, as in point blank, like if I can't get the all, then I don't want it.
But you will never know if it's his all or not.
Right.
That's what she's saying.
I feel like when you have sex with someone and you know the connection is there, you know that it's like, I feel like you would know that if it was less than, I guess. Like I feel like in some point you would know. Like just basically like how people fuck and they just be like they notice that the feeling ain't the same no more.
Okay.
I don't know. Some niggas are good
let me tell you
actors.
something. Yeah, I was about to say
That's
I'm a
very
good
true.
actor with
Just
some
like
things,
women too. Just like women too. We all could be some good actors in the bedroom.
but that's what
Yeah.
I'm saying. If a nigga is paying
But I
attention,
also
he can
think you
tell if a
know when
woman is
you
acting and
pleasing
shit.
somebody. You know when you pleasing somebody.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, because like
With
just
a
like
guy,
you can sit there and say, "Oh, I came," and you can look down and be like, "Bitch, ain't nothing came out this." Like, what you talking about?
but that's another thing. Like with a guy, I could be hitting it from the back and then spit on your back and say I came and never came. You get what I'm saying?
True.
Like my thing is, I
I don't
can fake the,
know.
That
I
happens.
can
That
fake,
definitely happens.
I can fake the funk or
I've
whatever.
never done it, but it happens.
Yeah, I
I
hear
can fake
about
the funk because of the simple fact, like I can act like I'm into it. I've done it, and I hated that I had to do it. But it's a lot of times like, man, I'm like, fuck it, man. I'm just trying to hurry and get this nut out. I don't even want a nut, but I'm just trying to get this shit out just to be like, fuck it, on this nut. You know what I'm saying? But it just depends on the mood that I'm in. If she wasn't really like doing much in the bedroom, then that shit is a turn on to me. Like I'm not in here for some boring ass like missionary. Missionary can be bad, and then missionary can be very great. It just depends on like what you putting into it, you know.
Mhm.
So that's all it really is. But nobody's gonna ever know if somebody's faking it like that unless you really, really paying attention to that person. Like I said, I've always paid attention to a woman. So if you tell me I need to lick to the left and I lick to the left and you come, you're not faking it. You get what I'm saying? But if I'm licking to the right and continues to look to the right when you kept telling me the left, like more times than none, you might come later on, but you're gonna be like faking it until you just get what you want. So
Yeah.
Yeah, because you could think about some shit if a motherfucker ain't doing something right and make yourself come off of what they doing.
Yeah, that's true. Picturing what you need. Okay, we got the last question, Bucha. Are you ready?
Make it a good one.
Question number 45. Have you ever cried or fallen asleep during sex?
Yes.
Which
Oh
one?
shit.
I fell asleep during sex because I was too drunk. It's funny, me and the girl did.
You know what? That's happened to me once before too. With
We
my ex. It surely did.
we both fell asleep, but before the girl fell asleep, she fell off the bed, got back in the bed, and then we just went to sleep. I've made a girl cry during sex, but have I cried during sex? I haven't cried, but I got there. I got emotional on it, but I ain't cried.
Okay.
Now why? Where do those emotions come from?
Glenn
Do
D.
tell.
Getting sleepy, you might be too drunk, you might be too intoxicated. You fucking that all that energy going into that, and you might just you fall asleep. Why you fucking?
I mean the
But I but
crying.
I but I think but I've never. I'm trying to think. Like I've never. I don't think I've never fell asleep like mid stroke though. Like in the middle of sex, like nigga, you fucking and just fall asleep. Like it'll be on some like I'm getting to that point, but nigga, I done busted my nut, and once I bust that nut, I go to sleep after that. Like I done pulled through that shit.
Okay. Well, at least we know you don't.
Wait, I'm talking about the crying because you said you made a girl cry.
Yeah,
And you said you damn near got emotional one time. So I said, where did those emotions come from?
because the connection, man. You like you fucking a girl that you like. Y'all love each other, maybe, and just the
Maybe.
emotions there. Y'all, y'all fucking. Y'all might have came at the same time, or like that's a real big connection. Like, man, if you and I'm talking about not like you made the girl come in and you hurrying up again your rocks off. So I'm talking about like that shit just happened like that. You be like, damn.
I came out the same time as a chick, but I've never cried. I've made a chick
Like
cry.
I've got like real emotional where it's like, damn, man, I really care about this bro. Like, man, this my little yeah right here.
You know what? Y'all taught me something tonight. Y'all taught me that I really cannot judge based off of zodiac signs because right now tonight, I feel like the Virgo is the Cap and the Cap is the Virgo based on how I describe it.
I'm
I don't know what that
this
means.
Virgo that's on this phone.
I don't know what that means.
This Virgo that's on here.
What does that mean?
I don't know. Because most of the Virgo men I know, they would say something like what you just said. Like, I don't know. I just got emotional. It's like, man, like whatever. And then he over here like, nah, hell no, that's never happened to me. And this and that. Like,
Nah. I'm an emotional, I'm not gonna lie. I'm an emotional person.
Stop
but
judging based off of zodiac signs. I need to stop that.
I ain't never, like I said, I never cried, but I was like, damn, man, like, I think any dude that don't really love the chick that maybe got to that point, like they like this the pussy good, the hell, like the whole sexual experience was good, and
I
on
can't
top
agree
of
to
the
that. I'm sorry.
fact, I love the person and I'm with them, like man, that's what
Yeah,
people.
sex is
I don't love
different
some
when you're
people,
in
but
love. Sex is
That's what
different when you're
people
in
look.
love.
Yeah, that's what people looking for. Like, damn, man, like you don't like y'all have like the best sex, and or y'all like you love this person. Like, damn, man, I don't want no other pussy. Like, damn, I never thought a chick
Well,
could make
where's
me
she
feel
at,
like
my
that.
dude? Where is she at? Like the one that had you feeling.
That,
Where is she?
because that pussy hitting like that, that don't mean everything else hitting on all cylinders.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. I've been in a relationship like that, like, and I've told chicks like this that I talk to because chicks nosy. Y'all ask questions that y'all don't be wanting to know for real. Oh well, who your best
I
sexual
be
partner?
wanting to know.
Who your best sex? Y'all be wanting to know shit because y'all nosy, but really, so when y'all find something like that out, y'all try to like again. I speak to the general, the the most people do the most. Y'all try to find out what a nigga body count is. Y'all try to find shit out about a man.
Oh, see, I don't want to know that type of stuff.
Yeah, me
Just any question you ask, y'all try to find out certain things about a man to either use it against him or try to one up what the nigga done told you about what he did with the other bitch.
You know what? That's not my mindset though. Like, I mean, I do know chicks like that,
And
but
you should do that. And you should do that though. If a nigga be like, yeah, man, this chick, man, we had the best sex. Her head was the best I ever had. You should use that for motivation in the bedroom.
nah, daddy ain't gonna be none of that. Cause trust me, I do
nah,
me.
that's a bad
So
move, my
it's
guy.
no comparison to nobody else.
That's a bad move.
But no, hold on. It should influence you to a point, but it shouldn't consume you to where you like, man, I gotta be better than that person because they told me this. Now I gotta be better than that person. No, because you might not suck dick the way that person does to make me have said what I said. You might have done did some other shit, and I'll be like, oh, nigga, she got the best head. And that's crazy that she beat that girl out because her head was fire too.
But see, me and the people that I like talk to, we don't have conversations like that. Like, we don't talk about their sex
I'm
with
talking about
other
me.
people, or you know what I'm saying,
We
stuff
talk
like
about
that. I don't
how
ask.
I'm gonna fuck the shit out you, or I just do the shit.
Yeah, so I don't really
y'all ain't
have
never
those
been
conversations.
with no nigga and asked them like, who is your best sexual partner?
My homeboys, like my homeboys who I
my
don't have
homeboys.
sex with
Yeah.
or never have nothing like that, we talk about shit like that. Like I might be like, yeah, bro, like this nigga, da da da.
Yeah.
Like,
I'm not
why
gonna
y'all
lie
do
to
that?
you. I don't never ask questions like that, just like I don't ask whose pussy it is, because that's how you get your feelings hurt. So it's one of those things, like I just don't ask it. I don't care. As long as I'm doing my job and I know she nothing at that time and she keep coming back, I'm cool. Now, if it's a chick that I'm just fucking with on the side and I really fuck, I'll ask her just like, hey, where you placing me at in your niggas? Because I know you got some niggas, you know? And like they'll tell me if it's a chick I'm serious about, I don't give a fuck what her nigga is. I don't care how big his dick was. I don't care nothing. I don't give a fuck. She
Yeah, I
here
don't
now.
But
Like
but
that's
but I think that plays on people though. I think it does.
nah, it plays with you when you open up your mind to it. If you're not, I basically treat it like she don't fucked 100 niggas before me, cool. So I just gotta make sure I'm top 10 out of those 100. That's how I see it. Like,
Right, me too. Yeah, I think every dude think like that. And when I say it plays into people's mind, it more so play into females because they're trying to one up that female. Females be feeling like, no, I gotta be the top. Well, niggas too. I gotta be the number one, or at least try to be, or like what you said, I gotta be in the top 10. You feel me? Like,
So let me ask this
and for a
question.
lot of chicks that I done fucked or gave head to, they've said that I'm in their top 5, top 10. Like what Aaron was saying, like I'll let the girls speak for themselves. Any girl I done fucked, they done said like I was one of their best sexual partners.
Now let me ask you this question. These females who you have had these types of conversations with, what age group were they in?
Oh,
Really? It's
You gotta be
grown ass
careful.
women
Hey,
asking
hold on,
about.
wait. You gotta be
but
careful when you say
I
old.
will say it's more so the younger females.
Okay.
But it done been some
I'm
other
about to
people
say,
like
because I ain't never seen no grown woman get that information up.
yeah, no, it's some but it's more the younger crowd, like the younger females. It's more the younger females.
Yeah, because I don't be wanting to compete or compare. Like I don't even
Didn't
see.
care about that. It's more of young women. Like man, in my last relationship, like I'm sociable. I know a lot of people. I would go. Me and my ex would go to the mall. Me and the chick would speak. Oh, how you know her? And her $1,000,000 question. And for every chick, oh, did you fuck them before that? Why does that matter? And I did. It'd have been different if I stepped out with this chick and you found out that was the chick. Oh, well, was she better or did y'all have sex? No, you don't even. This is before you. Why are you worried about anything?
Wait a minute.
She got
Wait. So
insecurities.
right. She got insecurities if she asking was she better and all of that.
Yeah.
Like she.
The girl, my ex didn't actually ask that. This is like real true story. What happened? Going to finish line, picking up some shoes. There was a girl in line that I had sex with before. We speak because we're cool, and a lot of younger chicks that get with older dudes or that haven't had that experience, they don't know that when you've been through your prime, like Ant was saying, and you've did little things and had your little rendezvous. When you get to a certain age, younger people don't know that you could have had fucked somebody back in the day, maybe once or twice or whatever, and y'all are genuinely cool now, and can speak to them, and then they not looking like, oh damn, this nigga got a bitch now, and they salty about it. No, nigga, we fucked like 2 years ago, nigga, we grown. That shit happened. It is what it is, nigga. We can speak when we see each other. A lot of young chicks can't take that. So
Okay. Now, how old are you?
I'm 32. I just turned 32.
Okay,
December.
so we're the same age. So, what's the youngest female you would entertain?
21, out of high school, going to college. But
What?
given the experience on that, especially nowadays, I don't want to talk to a chick that's under 25. Like what I mean by that is, if I meet a chick and I'm feeling her or something, I'm gonna fill her out. I'll be like, well, how old are you? Oh, I'm 21. And I'll be like, damn. But I'm feeling her. I might just still try to carry on the conversation, fill her out, see where her head at. But I really don't want to talk to a girl that's under 25.
Okay.
Because they still trying to live. They trying to find themselves.
I'm gonna be honest with you, bro. The older you get, you got to raise those numbers up. So
No, definitely. Like so
for me,
when I came home from the army, I was 28, 27, 28. I was 27 going on 28. The chick I met just turned well no, she turned 21 like I came home in like June. Her birthday had just passed. So our next year together, she was turning 22. So I was 6 years older than her. I wouldn't necessarily go for a 21-year-old right now. Like I'm looking for that. But if I meet a chick and I'm feeling her, she look good. I entertain it, but that's not necessarily the age group that I'm going for. I'm not gonna just turn a chick. I'm not gonna turn a woman down, and I don't feel like a woman should turn a man down just because of their age. You should at least get to know them and see where they head at before you make that decision.
If
no,
they're a
I,
good age, correct?
Because some people is more mature, not all the time, more than most times they're not. But you don't never know where a person head at. Because for real, if it was up to me, I'd be married with kids, family, how all that. The little white fence that at 18 years old.
Okay,
I'm a
I have a quick
relationship
question
person.
here. I have a quick question because it's based off of what you're saying, Boocha, but recently, and and this is going to be the last question before we move on, but I want to know what y'all think about Marcus Houston and him marrying his what? Is she 19?
I can't comment on that. Go ahead.
See, 19
You
years
know why
old with
I
that nigga
can't
like
comment.
40. That nigga like 40, ain't he?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Now,
he is.
if Ant want to go,
Well,
I don't feel like a 19-year-old woman. I hate when women that's young like that. Oh yeah, I like older niggas. Sometimes these older niggas be more immature than the younger niggas.
I don't
Like
think that was the case.
But wait, with them, she was also a runaway. So let's add
Yeah,
that in.
that's what I'm
She was
saying.
a
That
runaway
that
teen
wasn't the case. She definitely
who ran away from
she was
home.
trained to be where she's at now.
where she's at. Okay, yeah. See, I don't know that
Right.
story, yo. I don't know that one.
Yeah, she was scoped it. I don't even want to
I'm
speak on
gonna
that
have
because
to
I
look
don't even
into
like talking about like shit like that. But she just, I don't really approve of it. But it ain't none of my business in a sense. You know, like that's out of my tax bracket and that's out of like my area. Ain't nothing I say is gonna change that situation.
Yeah.
You feel me?
Yeah.
But
But just the additional
I'm gonna
details
look
to
into
put
it.
out there.
What's a good place to look up? Well, I could just Google it. I haven't heard that story.
No, but I'll drop the additional details. A lot of people, you will have to Google it because it's articles about her being a runaway. I think she ran away at like 16 and she like crossed state lines. So she's like somewhere where she wasn't even living before. And they announced their relationship 11 days after her 18th birthday. So that's how you know they was already fucking with each other before
Definitely.
she turned 18. And so given the history and the rumors of Marcus Houston and Chris Stokes, it's just like, come the fuck on now. Like, I
yeah,
don't know.
Yeah.
the music industry is definitely it's like the dark web. It's a dangerous place to be.
Yeah, that's like a whole nother
Yeah,
that's a whole nother
we're going to
conversation.
touch on that on another subject. But do you guys have 3 numbers to pick for me so I can answer my questions?
I think
Yeah.
each one of us can give you a number. So
Okay,
We all three gotta pick one.
yeah, I'm saying one of you guys, since there's 3 questions, I'm gonna give you guys a chance to pick a number. So, okay, so Cash, give me a number.
63.
I'm gonna say 33.
I'm going to
So question
go with
number
3.
okay, so hold on, wait. Question number 63 is what's your favorite part of foreplay? Okay, well, I'm a big fan of I mean giving head and receiving, that's part of my foreplay. Like, I mean,
You
among
should let us
other
ask you a
things.
question pertaining to that number.
Excuse me?
You should let us ask you a question pertaining to that number.
Okay, well, go ahead. Okay.
Well, we can't see the questions, but you saying like makeup questions?
Well, no, the question
Yeah,
for number
make up a
63,
question.
the question for number 63 was, what's your favorite part of foreplay?
Oh, okay. Go ahead.
So my favorite part of foreplay is giving head and receiving it. Like that's like the one thing that will no,
Do y'all
I like
classify head as foreplay?
like the kissing and touching, like I like that crevice that's like in the by your hip, like right by the fupa, like that's on the left.
She said by the fupa.
Like you know, like it's like
place.
it's like the side, like your like the hip, like where your leg goes into your torso, like that. Correct? Like oh my god, like that. That's my favorite part. Like if you kiss, lick, bite, like that. Oh my god, that's yeah. That's what I like.
So is head considered foreplay to you guys?
Well, to me,
Not
like,
to me.
like
I feel like that's sex. I feel like foreplay is the touching, the kissing, the rubbing,
The caressing, yeah.
yeah, the caressing.
Yeah,
I feel like penetration and head it is sex.
well, I see. I only like niggas sucking on my clit, so there's no penetration there. So it's
Even like titty sucking. That to me that's foreplay.
yeah. See, but I'm not. To be honest, like I'm heavy chested. I don't like. Okay, I'm gonna say this. It takes a person to know what they're doing. I will say this because I've really just been turned off to the fact of titty sucking. In the fact, I don't like that. But if someone knows what you're doing, I'll let you do it. Like if I've ever pushed.
No, I'm gonna tell you what's crazy. Wait, what you said about pushing away?
Yeah, like if I don't like what you're doing, like if you're sucking my titties and I don't like it, I will tell you to stop.
Well, I'm gonna say this because what am I?
Go ahead.
You like I'm heavy chested. I mean, well, your breasts are bigger than mine, but I still have a double D. My thing is this. I have realized that for me, everything is fucking mental because I've had somebody who was sucking my titties and like he knew exactly what he was doing, but it did absolutely nothing for me. And then I had somebody who was sucking on my titties and it sent tingles straight down to my pussy. Like I was ready to go. Like I was turned on by it. So I don't know. I think it just depends with everything.
I mean, I feel like I was feeling him. Like everything else was good. Like it just what doing with my titties was not what's up, and I had to.
I'm not a breast man at all, but I'll suck on some titties. I've never heard that I'm a bad sucker on titties, but titties ain't my thing. So
you don't like breasts at all, my man.
And you gotta pay both of the titties attention.
My thing is this: I'll suck on a girl's chest. I have no issue. Like I said, I love a woman's body in general, but I'm literally an ass man. So I've dated chicks that were like A cup or B cup or some shit, and like, oh, I wish I had more breasts. I don't give a fuck about your breasts because it ain't. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm trying to clap cheeks, so it's nice, yeah, to be able to put your dick between breasts at times. That's cool and all, but I'm trying to get in some wet shit. Like I'm trying to get my dick wet.
So you eat ass, you bite and suck on ass, you kiss ass, like you're playing with ass. You're an ass man to the extent.
So hold on.
This might be my boy first reveal.
I gotta.
Are we doing butt play now?
No, I want to clarify this. Yes, I eat ass, but I don't eat everybody's ass. I've literally ate less than a handful of asses, and it takes a special woman for me to even lick in that general area.
Definitely.
So, okay, that's cool.
I just want to put that out there.
That.
I don't want everybody thinking that my whole 20s I was eating everybody's ass and shit, and I just got an ass now.
Because they'd be like, oh, this nigga was in his prime. He was a gun monster.
Yeah, like no, like I've literally eaten less than a handful of ass in my days, and these are women that like I was deeply feeling for. You get what I'm saying? So
yeah, I can agree with him on that. Them women that you really fuck with.
Yeah,
I just want to put that out there. But yeah, aside from that, yeah,
I like ass eating. That's plus.
But no, so let me ask this: is if a dude just swipe through, like is ass eating to you like tongue in the hole? Because I've never done that.
Ass eating is basically like
that's how I do it all day.
What? Wait, I want to know. Wait, I want to know how it's done. Wait, I'm trying to listen.
Cause I've you would skim over, like you would be eating some pussy or something, or you might flip the girl, so you eating her from the back or something. I swipe through, give a little, but I ain't just tonguing the ass though.
I had all of that done, and it was amazing.
I'm not saying I wouldn't do it. I'm just saying like from the females that I've been with, like just you going over that surface be enough for them. Like but I ain't never just tongue like literally inside.
I think when you get with the one that you really, really feeling like you really into her like that, I think you'll tongue it all down. I think you're gonna get
I know I
extra
would.
nasty.
I know I would. I'm a nasty nigga, but I'm saying like that's what
That's
I'm
where you
asking.
draw
Like,
your line at then.
no, I know. I'm saying is that considered still ass eating because you still on the ass?
Yeah,
It's not
it's
eating.
all the same thing. Yeah.
Yeah, you just not tonguing the ass like you in the pussy. It's kind of like a nigga licking your pussy lips, but not
I'm
pussy.
eating. Simplest way I tell chicks, I eat pussy like I kiss, and I eat ass just the way I eat pussy. So all that ties in the same. I'm not a bad kisser. So if you like the way I kiss, you should already mentally know, like, damn, this nigga really about to eat my pussy on a whole nother level type shit and eat my ass or whatever. If you really feeling me like that. But I don't even
respectfully.
Yeah, I don't even talk about eating ass to women because it's not like not all women like it, but it's one of those things like if I'm sniffing down there and your shit is proper, it seems like you keep up with yourself or whatever enough, then I might dabble in there a little bit. But if I see like you getting ready to fart or some shit, then I ain't trying to do all that.
No.
Cause look, anything that I'm gonna tell you this real shit, people that fuck with anal or people that eat ass and shit, people know that's not some shit that you just randomly do. Women have to prepare themselves to do.
You gotta be clean, period.
You gotta be clean.
You gotta kind of brush yourself out before you do that.
Yeah, but it's not even saying like women don't prepare themselves, like they don't keep up with themselves. But it's just in the sense like a woman that's okay with doing anal or letting you eat her ass, she don't already put in her mindset, okay, I need to make sure like I didn't eat nothing that's gonna have me shitting later on today. And I need to make sure like I clean myself properly.
That's big facts. That's big facts. And that was my next question. Was anal.
Breathable underwear and clothing.
Yeah, definitely.
You said what?
It's still an ass at the end of the day. It's closed up. Yeah. It's in pants and drawers. It's, same thing with a pussy, but the ass is different though.
Yeah.
Nah, I mean, I only want my ass ate fresh out the shower. So I'm just saying.
That's the best way.
Yeah, that's the best way.
Or in the shower, or
So what would y'all two women say about a woman? Because I got a friend and his girl, he was like, yeah, I ain't eat no ass. I ain't eat no ass. And she's like, yeah, I don't want my nigga to eat my ass. And I flat out told her in front of my nigga, I'm like, baby girl, that's because you ain't never had it done. You know what I'm saying? You ain't never had it done. Now, granted, it's certain shit that people just don't like. But you can't tell me you don't like something if you ain't never tried.
If you never tried it, right.
Now, it's still a limit to that, too. Because a motherfucker could be like, well, how you don't know? Because girls will get smart on you. Oh, well, how you don't know you ain't gay if you ain't never tried it? Because I just know. You know what I'm saying? Like, I just know. That's not me.
Yeah.
But for like a woman, but like if I say like I got a friend that's you know what I'm saying, she her whole life been a dude, like, you know what I'm saying, and then she a dude now. What they dykes. You feel me? They only fuck with women. She's the only one that I know for sure. Well, from what she tells me, she's like, no, nigga, I'm really gay. Like, nigga, I never fucked with a man. And I'm like, that's cool to say that, but I'm like, you ain't never had no dick. How you don't know you don't like it?
But I guess it's because they not physically attracted to men. I guess that's what it is.
You ain't never had no dick. How you know you don't like it?
Now,
that's just like I know another broad that just said I'm gay. She young though. I'm like, man, that's a fad. I used to tell my friend that was her sister. I'm like, that's a fad because it's cool to be gay now with chicks. I'm like what y'all was saying earlier. Oh, well, I'm like, well, shit, do you eat the girl pussy you fuck with? Nah, I ain't eat no pussy. Well, you ain't gay then. You're gay
exactly.
In the sense of, you're gay in the sense of because you let another woman do something to you because it's the same sex, but you're not really about what you talking about because
exactly because if it's a pussy in my face, I'm eating it and I'm eating the ass, so that's different.
Yeah, so that what they call them is pillow princesses. They like to receive and not give. But what is the second number, Sakoo, so we can get these? I want to
33.
33. Damn. What is 33?
Scottie Pippen.
What's your favorite toy? Oh, my favorite toy.
The escalator 5.
I got a story for y'all after this about her and this toy. Go ahead.
Oh, whoa.
The-
You don't
the
know which
escalator
toy I'm
5
gonna
times.
pick. Okay, so I
What's the
have.
toy? What's it called? No, what's the toy called?
It's called Doc Johnson. It's a chocolate. It's a chocolate penis. It's a chocolate penis with veins and it squirts.
Oh god.
Oh, I know about that. I done seen chicks with them.
And it has a suction cup on it, so I can take it in the shower.
I done
And
seen
she likes to give herself facials with it.
I've seen and received pictures of videos of chicks doing that with those.
Yes, like, cause okay, so yeah, I just that's my favorite toy.
Why is it your favorite toy?
It's my favorite toy because I like how like I can do multiple shit with it. Like, it gets me off, it hits the right spot, it's veiny in the right place, it shoots fake solution all over my face if I choose to. And then it has a suction cup, and I always wanted one with a suction cup.
What is the fake nut though? What is that? What is it made out of?
It's lubricant. It's lubricant. It's just lubricant.
Is it mixed with anything else? Because lubricant is clear.
Yes, it's like two lubricants mixed together, so it actually reacts in the same way as semen.
Okay, because I know I watch porns and shit, and like as I gotten older, you was just a little nasty nigga when you was younger. You just watching shit think it's real, but like some porn niggas be like for the show because it's kind of like social media. They porn stars, but they trying to just show off and shit. Like I be hearing like niggas be using fake dicks with fake cum, like niggas that just come like I'm talking about. It looked like a nigga just poured a gallon of water on a bitch.
Yes. Like now there is so my toy can be connected in with a harness, so like a strap on, and it can be used because it has balls and everything. So like it has like a thing, and you can just press it down, and the faster you press it down, the quicker it shoots out, and the farther it does too. So you can control how you, I guess, push it out. So, and it's the same thing. Like, I'm sure all of us done seen the porn where a girl getting dicked in the ass and she like makes it nut, or like, and it looks like it's like seeping out her. This is the same shit that they use.
See, I be thinking sometimes, I done seen real life just homemade videos where girls really be pushing that shit back out.
Yeah. If you have reflexes like that, yes, of course.
Yeah.
We all should have reflexes like that.
Some girls.
Every girl don't know their body like that.
Yeah, and that not everyone knows how to protect that.
And that goes back to what you saying about you never having an orgasm. You may not either know how to get yourself there, but you do because you say you do it yourself.
Yeah, I can do it myself.
But so like what I be telling people is this about sex. When we fucking, don't get me wrong, the pussy is definitely like 90%. It's helping me nut, but at the same time, I know how to get my nut too. So in essence, like as a chick, you should know what to do on a dick or getting some head to know how to come. You feel me?
I get what you're saying.
Yeah.
Because when you really look at it, it's like, yeah, I think the best sex and whatever is when like you do little to make yourself come, and that other person is really making you come for real. Like they fucking you, they hitting the right spots, they doing this to you, that's turning you on.
Mm-hmm.
But a part that you got something to do with that shit too. You know what I'm saying? It's like having a baby. You can't get pregnant without the nigga sperm. It's a two-way street too. But at the same time, that person is stimulating you to get there. But you have to help them along the way. Like if you don't know your fucking body, and I don't know your fucking body, I'm trying to learn it. I might not make you come the first couple times we fuck, or I might make you. It may take longer. You feel me? But you got to know your body too to maybe tell me what to do or put yourself in positions to get there.
True.
Stop turning this into a lesson about how I never had an orgasm.
Hey, we go find you help. We gonna get you
Get
help.
off me.
You need to bust a nut on some dick. That's all.
Well, you know
I
what?
feel
Oh,
bad
look, I
for
was
you.
about to say something just now. I had to control my mouth. I was about to say, well, come make it then. Come make it happen. But I can't say that. So
Uh-oh.
I'm like,
I
let me
feel bad.
control my mouth.
I feel bad. I feel bad for you, man. I think my man Ann on here can agree. Like, you ain't had no good sex. A nigga ain't made you come yet. The nigga that makes you
But I
come,
have had
Hey,
good
I got a question about
sex.
that. I got a question about that
the
actually.
nigga that makes you come, man, you're gonna be crazy about that nigga.
You never had an
I'm
orgasm.
not gonna be crazy about him.
You never had an orgasm before, but have you rolled on top? Because most women get on top to have to make sure they have an orgasm. So
Yep.
you
See,
never
I
made
always
yourself have
have
an
my
orgasm.
orgasms when I'm a missionary. Like I've had one on top, but it's not all the time. It's actually rare for me. Like
So
when
what
I
about
caught
Miss
mine,
what about Miss Duracell? We trying to get her to make
Okay. Well, you know what?
her
Maybe I nutted once. But this was like years and years ago. And if I'm not mistaken, it could have been the night I got pregnant. It was so long ago. So yeah. But no, and yeah, I ride dick. Well, I mean, we know it's been a while for me now, but
Oh yeah, you'll
I
need
ride dick, yeah, but
you need an oil change, huh?
Yeah. She needs a WD-40 on them bitches.
you need a service. That
She need a service
$3,000
check.
I need everything right about now.
that Benz need to be serviced. No, I'm just playing.
Oh,
And y'all
man.
might just get y'all wish. I might have a fucking orgasm the first time. It's been so damn long.
Maybe that's it. Maybe the trauma you went through. But I think what you were saying, like a little bit of the trauma you went through, that may be why though.
Yeah.
Yeah, because everything is
You
like
don't feel like you
heavily
can let go
mental for
on a
me.
man like yeah, you don't feel like you could let go for a man to get you there.
Boocha, you got a number for me?
15.
She just want to talk about her sexual life.
No,
But
I
anyway,
don't.
let me tell this
I
story
be
about
hearing
how Chelsea
quiet part.
cried.
She trying to be
No,
bad.
we gonna talk about you. We gonna talk about you, Chelsea.
Oh, Lord,
She trying to
no.
put her hotels. She on her Jasmine Sullivan.
Who?
No, but hold on. I want to tell everybody about how important masturbation is to this woman.
Oh my God.
She should teach a masturbation class. Masturbation is extremely important to her. So much to the point where she hated me and was mad with me and cried because I was playing with her little dildo.
Oh
And
Lord.
I was twerking on it. We was
Oh.
just playing
It was
around.
brand new and you broke it.
I didn't know.
You can't do that. You can't put your shit on there the first time before she put hers on there.
No,
Even
no,
if
no,
it's
no,
closed.
no, no.
I wasn't like
Even if
naked
it's
or nothing.
closed. No,
No,
even if it's closed.
She
You
was
kind of broke.
closed. She had clothes on and she was like twerking, like she
No,
saw
I'm
it
saying,
on
but
the dresser.
she broke your toy in before you could even do it. You ain't
But
did
hold
nothing
up,
but
but
unwrap it.
wait, because she was playing with me because she had it in her lap. And so I was twerking on her, and I didn't know it was gonna break.
Man, them ones from fucking Spencer's were bullshit. That's why I stopped buying toys from
Out here breaking dicks. Duracell out here ain't coming and breaking the dick.
Look, but
she cried.
I did because like I didn't have at that time I wasn't fucking nobody and I didn't have no dick. And I was like, how am I supposed to come now? Because I had a ritual.
She was crying because she was waiting for that toy to come in the mail from Amazon.
No, I got that from Spencer's. I had got that toy from Spencer's. We had just bought it at the mall.
We just gonna make the story cool. You was waiting on it from Amazon Prime. It came.
We didn't have Amazon Prime back then. This was
hey, they trying to help you out. They trying to make the story cool.
You was waiting for her
story
from
is cool.
you was waiting for her from Amazon Prime. It came in the mail, sitting at your doorstep. They took a picture of it, sent it to your text, and your friend broke it before you could even try it out.
You know what? I'm mad. Okay. You know what? I'm just going to answer question number 15.
She wanted smoke.
And this question is, what kind of porn do you watch? Okay, I watch all types of porn, but my favorite porn to watch is cream pies. I love watching cream pies. Like
So you love watching bitches getting came in.
like that, and I like watching like I recently like looked into like big clit action. Like I don't understand why I like it, but it kind of turns me on in a weird kind of way. Like
Big click.
yeah, it's like I don't know, like I be seeing bitches fucking each other with their clits, and I don't
You like mini dicks?
You talking about bumping coochie. You talking about bumping coochie.
Yeah, bumping coochies. Yeah, that shit too. I like seeing I like, I always on the ebony section, like, and I like light skin, but I don't watch white people porn. No offense, y'all look like unseasoned meat, and that's how I feel about it. But,
oh my God, Jesus.
No, yeah, I mean, I ain't gonna cap, man. Certain people.
wait a minute. Wait.
Certain people genitalia can freak you out, bro.
Wait,
like I hear that all the time about white dudes with especially with black women or other race women than white. It's the same. Like with me, I love light skinned women. I get a lot of dark skinned girls that come up to me. They just not attractive, but I ain't gonna cap. Like dark skinned chicks, like they pussy remind me of roast beef.
What?
It's dark and then it's pink and then
Bro, you
My
capping.
pussy don't look like no roast beef. Let's get that straight.
I can attest her vagina looks very nice because I saw
Excuse
it.
I ain't saying
Excuse
I
me.
didn't say it didn't look nice. I'm saying what it reminds me, like how roast beef is
That's
dark.
not nothing, bro. You didn't say nothing nice. That's cap. They need to edit that out. You capping, bro. I can't agree with you on that. I've been with dark skin, light skin, white chicks, Asians, whatever.
Oh, listen to him.
That's cap, bro. That's cap.
Because when you get inside of a pussy, it's pink, and if you got a dark skin one, it don't throw me off.
He said roast beef.
Some chicks got some nice curtains and shit, but I ain't never seen no roast beef pussy I don't fucked with. Like,
No.
I think that sounds like some shit that's been ran through. That looks like roast beef.
I think you're taking me wrong. The color of it.
Yeah, he's talking about the colors.
No, it is some chicks that have some diced up pussy. Like you shouldn't even bring that outside. You need some surgery on that bitch. You need
the pussy rejuvenation.
Yeah, you need a pussy rejuvenation. But it's some chicks. It's the color. It ain't how it look. But then some chicks' pussies just look terrible.
Oh my God.
I can't relate. Okay, so hair or no hair?
Wait, hold on, before you get that.
Like when I hate when chicks send pussy pictures. I hate that shit.
Hold on. First of all, I want to talk about, we were speaking on the porno thing. Cash, tell them how we watched that porno when that girl, we stole the pornos from the fucking
I didn't steal anything.
Oh, well, we didn't steal it. We borrowed them and saw what the hell he had.
I don't know where that porno came from. I just know I came to your house and you were showing that flick. No, because you showed it to me.
You came and got the flick with me, ma'am, at the maintenance man's house.
I don't remember that or recall that at all.
Crazy. Duracell trying to play crazy.
Yeah, that's all I'm about saying.
No, I really don't recall that. I know I came to her house and she wanted me to see this flick, and it had some lady on there, and it was just totally weird. The lady was nutting, standing up.
She was
or whatever that was supposed to be, squirting whatever the fuck she was supposed to be doing. But it came out like a fucking water hose, like with pressure behind it.
That shit raw. That is amazing.
That shit was crazy.
I've had girls that squirt like that.
But chick squirts like that, that is one of the most amazing things in the world.
Oh my God. What is it about that that's amazing to you?
I mean,
I was fucking this chick. eating her pussy, fucking eating her pussy, and then I just went in, just started eating her shit. I'm talking about the shit went through the mattress pad. The bitch was squirting so hard. The shit was she had like a carpet next to her bed, and it squirted out and was on the carpet. Like that shit just raw. Then that should just be rushing out on your face like you eating a girl. Like you're literally eating this bitch pussy, and she's just like she's squirting uncontrollably. Like she can't. She trying to help herself. Like she's like helpless at this point. She's like, what the fuck? I hear this shit going on. Like, cause some girls be thinking, oh, I'm peeing. Like, no, Nick. So they embarrassed, but they feeling good. And they probably turned on all at the same time. They don't know what the fuck to do. But for a nigga, when you down there doing that shit, you like, man, what the fuck? Like this shit is for me. It was. I'm like, man, this shit is amazing. And I done did.
Y'all are forever like big kids to me.
And I done did that shit on head and fucking the chick because I done fucked the chick. I knew how to fuck a female that I was fucking with. I knew how to fuck her and make her squirt. And like every time I would put my dick in, her pussy would squirt out on my dick and like all my like the right above your like the base of your dick and like your stomach and shit. So like you fucking and it's just squirting, just happening. It's pressing out.
He visualizing this, y'all.
Like that shit is crazy. That shit is very crazy, man.
How do you feel, Sakoo, about women squirting?
I love it. I mean, I always enjoy it. It doesn't happen often, but I mean, the last chick that I have made squirt, she was nice. Little petite chick too. She was like under like 5. She was like 5'2" or some shit. I wouldn't even think she could hold that much water in her the way she squirted. And,
oh shit! Okay.
Yeah, but she was raw with it though, because I was giving her head and she started to squirt, and I didn't know she was squirting, and she started to squirt, and I got up and just put it inside, was just going to work, whatever. And as soon as I got ready at nut, I like pulled out. She jacked me off and put that shit back in and started squirting again. I was just like, yo, this shit fire. So I don't know. I'm with it. Like, it ain't for everybody, know that. But like I said, I'm with it. You don't run into it too often. So I don't know. I can't even say I'm a perfectionist at that shit either, to be honest. I've only made 3 women, I think, in my lifetime squirt. So.
And every woman
y'all
don't
all
squirt.
nasty. I'm an angel.
Every woman don't squirt the same, but would you say, and if you was down there like eating the pussy, like, would you like if the girl was like squirting in your face, or you ain't into that?
No, I wouldn't give a fuck. As long as I'm prepared for it, then yeah, I don't give a fuck. Like,
what
I'm
if
with
that
that
shit accidentally go up your nose? How you gonna feel?
I'm still going.
Oh my god!
I'm still going.
Yeah, I did.
Like to me, like nigga, that's the real definition. When bitches be like, man, and when I say bitch, I'm just talking we amongst people. Like we just a cool little podcast. Like I ain't saying bitch in a disrespectful way. So when women squirt, like, that shit just, man, that shit just raw. That's some raw shit. That's some raw shit.
So back to Cash's question, hair or no hair?
Don't matter to me. I'm going to work.
Oh my god!
Hey.
I can tell you that right now.
I ain't gonna cap. When you first meet a chick, she got to be shaved up. But I done had some stubble. Like I dated when I was dating one of my girlfriends. Like when she used to grow like a little bit beyond the new growth, I did not have a problem with that shit. That shit, it was lightweight, a turn on for real. Cause like when all the juices and shit, just like yo nut, her nut, creaming, squirting, like that, you could see that shit within the hair, like, or you know what I'm saying? But for a man, and I'm speaking for me, preferably, like I said, like no woman should be sucking no nigga's dick and he got fucking ball hair and all this fucking hair on him. Like, no, nigga. Make sure your shit is shaved, trimmed. If you got a little design on you, like a little landing strip on your something, but like, man, don't be having no girl suck your dick with fucking.
Okay, I object. I object. I like men to be hairy.
Oh no!
I keep myself waxed, but I do not like men who wax off like all of the hair and shave it all off. Like, I don't like seeing a man bald down there. That's just me personally.
I
But
do
like,
it every once in a while. Like,
where don't you like seeing it though?
No, I'm saying I don't like seeing a man bald down there.
But like, what areas like down there? Because you got different areas. Like,
Like,
I
I've
can't
seen
see. I
guys
can't see
who
a chick
wax
wanna-
everything off or shave everything off at like the base.
So
And they
you want?
wax
So wait, what if you
everything
sucking
clean
some
like
balls?
off.
So what if you sucking some balls and it's just hairy balls? You
I don't
with
give
that?
a fuck. I mean, you could trim them. I don't want it to be like no fucking jungle. So yeah, I understand trimming it down, but I just don't like when it's just nothing down there. Like, I don't know. It makes me feel awkward. I don't know.
See, I'm the opposite. I like bald or trimmed. Like, I don't want no forest, but I will take a bald. I prefer bald, but if you have hair, I don't mind it just as long as it's trimmed. I ain't sucking no hairy ass balls.
And you gotta make sure because certain dudes, and I learned this about myself. Like the doctor told me that he was like, "Oh, you got a rose bush," and I'm like, "What the fuck that mean?" And he was like, "That's because I guess all dudes' hair don't grow up on their dick. It might just grow on like that like your like right below your stomach. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
everybody's different.
Yeah.
Yeah, like my hair grows to a certain part on my dick, and I have to make sure that shit is safe. Because like if a girl giving me head, they can feel that, and I'll like it kind of it makes a girl's mouth peel in a sense, like because the hair is causing friction in her mouth from your little hairs and shit. So you got to like me personally, I have to make sure that like right above the base of my dick, I have to make sure that is shaved. Like I can't just be growing hair and that shit start growing up my dick to the point where it do. And you know what I'm saying?
I mean, trimmed is fine. I just don't like the ball stuff, but that's just me personally. Everybody's different.
I definitely think I think your for any dude, I think your dick and balls should be like totally shaved, bro. Like you shouldn't
Oh
be having no
gosh.
chick like sucking on hair and shit.
What?
And that shit carry a odor if you don't take care of yourself the right way.
all right. So just for clarification, it does carry an odor, but like if you wash it properly, you shouldn't be worried about that. I probably shave like once a month just to make sure, like if there's an odor or like just to make sure, like, hey, I'm fully clean and all that stuff. I'll shave everything off like once a month. But it just depends because some girls I fuck with, cool with it, some don't care. It just depends on your partner and everything else. But if you really shaving like washing your shit properly, there's no odor. Like a chick gonna suck your dick either way, and she'll tell you if it's an odor. That's one thing. So
Yeah,
Both of you
I'm a pretty
circumcised?
I'm a pretty clean nigga.
wait, what?
Yeah, what's he say?
Are you both circumcised? Are you not?
Yes.
Yeah,
Any man that got the blanket dick, they need to go ahead and get that taken care of.
I've heard chicks that said
I
they
didn't
like
want to
they
offend
like it.
anyone.
They said they like it because it's more sensitive.
Yeah, I do hear
I
it's
don't like
certain
that
girls
shit.
that like that shit. Cause it's like they can peel back the dick. Like it's like discovering it's like discovering more dick. Like, oh nigga, I can peel this foreskin back, nigga. It's more
Yo,
dick.
discovering more dick.
I've heard
I ain't never
people
heard that.
I've heard people say that shit. Like,
Listen, I don't want no Jack in the Box dick, okay? I don't want no.
There's dick inside the dick.
yeah, dick
Yeah,
is kind of dick. So you don't want no blanket lint. You want just yeah.
I've experienced it. I don't like it. And I know they need to stay very, very clean because, like, they can get dick cheese and all that stuff. Like, ugh, Lord have mercy.
They got the turtle.
I can say that I've only had one experience with a man that was not circumcised, and I enjoyed the experience. That was normally I wouldn't, but I didn't know in this situation.
Well, yeah, because some of them, like, once they're erect, you can't tell because they don't have that much extra skin.
Yeah, it was that type of situation. But like at that time, I was just like, well, let's see how this goes. And I had no complaints. But it's not something that I typically go for. But yeah.
So let me ask y'all two ladies a question. What's the biggest dick y'all ever fucked with?
Oh my God, I had a dick put me in the hospital.
Oh, I remember that. Wait.
Yo.
Who you was fucking, August Alsina?
That's wild.
Yo, and he was younger than me, actually.
That's wild.
He was a baby with a hammer.
Yeah.
My man said that's wild.
Age ain't nothing but a number.
So how big do you think it was?
I don't know, but we didn't even really get to have sex. Like, the crazy thing was, I had sex with him twice. The first time I had sex with him, I was on top the whole time. He didn't last that long. It didn't give me no problems, but the second time, we started off from the back. Listen, he stuck that shit in there one time. And I was like, oh, like I just felt something in my stomach and I felt like a whole lot of pain. So I didn't tell him what was going on. I was like, listen, you got to stop. You got to go. You got to go. Like, I kicked him out of my apartment and I was in so much pain. I'm like, I had to go to the hospital. Like, something is wrong. So I go to the hospital and they tell me I have cervicalitis. I had never heard of that in my life, but he punctured my cervix.
The fuck is that?
He punctured my cervix.
Damn.
Yeah.
I don't know how big that motherfucker was, but it was big.
I'm saying, looking at it or feeling it, how on a guesstimate, how big do you think he was?
Maybe he was like 11 inches. It was long.
So was it long like pencil dick or long with girth?
It wasn't like extra fat or nothing like that. It was a decent size. It was a decent size.
Yeah,
but it was just too long.
Like the long pencil dick. Yeah, they be saying they don't really like the long pencil dicks. It's like it be poking them. They like it if it's long and with girth.
Yeah, but I don't care for all the extra long shit for reasons like that right there. So to me, like, bitches be like, I want a 12-inch dick. I want this. Like, they on their own. Like, as long as it's a nice size, like, and you got some thickness or whatever, like, I'm good with it. I don't need all that extra long shit. When I tell you that was the most painful shit of my life.
Yeah, no, I agree. I don't.
So what was your biggest, Chelsea?
I don't know for a fact because like I didn't measure it, but I would believe that
you ain't gotta measure it. It's like an estimate. You know what you're looking at. You know what 12 inches look like.
I know it was that I never had anything like that was 11 or 12 inches. I think the biggest I had was maybe 10 inches, but it was big. It was long and girthy. And we fucked one time and that was it. And I told him that we can't fuck no more because I feel like I'm not going to ruin my vagina to just fuck with you. So if you're not going to marry me like right this instant, we can't fuck
anymore. And I've heard that from another chick. Like they like, no, nigga, it's a nigga I was about to fuck the nigga. And the chick told me like I didn't fuck the nigga. The nigga dick was just too big. I'm like, I'm not about to ruin my pussy, like, and we're not about to get married.
Yeah.
You're not about to commit to me like that. Like, I'm not about to. And I'm like, well, pussies go back to their size.
No,
I ain't gonna say that. I ain't gonna say that.
I feel like after like there's a certain type of dick that will ruin you, and I knew that was the one. I wasn't fucking.
Especially if it's like consistent.
You feel like it'll ruin you in the sense of like if it's consistent, you feel like the dick would have ruined you in the sense of like, okay, if this nigga fucking me consistently, but if any other nigga fuck me, I wouldn't even be able to probably feel.
No, it was
okay. So let me say,
it was the pain for me. It was the pain.
So what is the pain though? Like, what is the pain?
The pain was that like, okay, so you couldn't get no matter he was too big that I couldn't get pleasure out of what he was
right.
doing.
Right.
So niggas that got horse dick, it's over with for them.
Yes, I don't unless you meet a skinny bitch that got a wide open pussy like a holiday. She like or a porn star, someone that is bred to take dick like that. Because I'm not bred to take horse dick. I'm bred to take normal dicks.
I don't believe because I believe like
I'm gonna tell you.
I feel what y'all saying 100%. But if y'all fucking with a nigga and that nigga just like, oh, babe, I like you, I'm really, and he just pull out this, and you like, damn, and that nigga
Nope.
fuck like,
I
what
get
if you
turned
like
off.
the nigga and he
I
like
get
you?
turned the fuck off. That's it.
It's
It's
over.
over. I've done it
It's
too
over.
many times. It's over.
I'm
Like
done.
niggas think they be turning me
What?
on by sending me dick pics. You just eliminating yourself quick in my book. Cause if
That's
it's
why
too
I asked
big,
for one.
Ah,
That's why I asked for one, because I need to know what that shit look like. Because if it looks like, if it's big as fuck in the picture, I'm definitely not fucking with you. I'm gonna sit there and play with your ass and be like, this ain't gonna work out. Like, we ain't gonna fuck. Like, I'm gonna dead it before we ever get into the bedroom, so I don't have that surprise.
so
Like,
do the nigga get credit for his dick being that big, even though he can't fuck you?
I mean,
some girls like that shit though.
yeah.
Cause I remember it was this dude I used to fuck with. And I remember I always used to tell her, damn, like the sex is so bomb, but I just wish his dick was a little bit bigger. I always used to say that, like, I just wish it was bigger. I wish it was bigger. And then I got with my ex, and his dick is so motherfucking big. And I was just like, I can't handle this shit. Like, it's just too fucking much. It was too much. Like, and just like she said, like, it's to the point where it's good, but I can't really enjoy it because it's just too fucking big. Like, I just,
When you're
but then I got a
getting that pleasure
homegirl.
from a certain type of dick in size, you want to keep consistently having that dick in size. Like, what size is going to get you off. If I
And
see
then I like
with a
controlling the
monstrous dick,
situation. I can't control a huge dick.
yeah, and it's not it's not the fact that I can't control it, because I handled myself very well in that fucking situation. I was in pain, but I looked like I was enjoying that motherfucking shit.
Oh,
But
bitch, you better than me because I ain't doing it.
yeah, afterwards I was like, yo, we can't. I'm just gonna let you know right now. Like, I sat up and was like, we smoked a blunt, and I was like, yo, we can be really good friends, but I can't fuck with you like that.
Oh, I don't give
Like,
no
so she
explanations.
said, if I marry you, then I can do. I said, yeah, if you marry me, then I'm your wife, and that's my duty to fuck the shit out you, and you to fuck the shit out of me. So yeah.
So basically, niggas with dicks like that, they need to be looking for their wife.
They might as well better have one.
I don't agree with that. Honestly, I feel like it's somebody for everybody. Because like I said, I got a homegirl who love horse dicks. She like dick bigger than what my ex on was. She like dicks that look like they'll fucking ruin a motherfucker. And she handled them shits with ease. To me, and I mean, she done told me one time she didn't enjoy sex with somebody because she couldn't feel shit. When I saw the picture of that nigga dick, it was huge as fuck and it had a curve. So I'm looking like, bitch, if you can't feel this, what the fuck your walls looking like? Because
that's because that bitch pussy is plowed through.
Yeah.
But that's what I'm telling you. She likes that though. She enjoys it. So I don't feel like a dude with a huge dick need to be looking for their wife. I just feel like it's somebody for everybody. If a nigga dick is too big for you, you don't need to be talking about marrying him. It ain't no pleasure in that shit for you. You want to be in pain for the rest of your life with a nigga dick that's too big.
My whole thing is that that brings me back to a question that I was supposed to ask. Can you be passionate with someone if there's no chemistry? Like, apparently
that was the question I thought you asked earlier.
She did ask that.
I did ask it. Okay, so I'm high, so ignore that. But
She did. Hold on, man. My man Ant still on her?
Yeah, I'm just listening, y'all.
Yeah.
I just didn't have nothing to say about no niggas dick, so I'm just sitting here quiet.
I just making sure when I do, I got the backup. I can't have it be two version one.
I have a question for everyone.
What's that?
How do you guys feel about, so have you ever went down on man or female and you've been hit that stank, and how did you react to it? Like,
oh man.
No, if it smell, ain't nothing.
Oh
ain't no action.
That shit is
like,
that's terrible.
Have you ever had someone that like try to deny it and wouldn't leave, or did you ask them to leave, or did you ask them to go wash themselves? Did you wash them so that they didn't know? Like,
I ain't washing you with shit. I'm forever turned off. We grown, baby. I take care of myself. You need to be taking care of yourself, period.
With that, I'm not gonna say that. I think me and Chelsea had this conversation offline. Like, I think just the way certain chicks give certain dudes chances, like a nigga might have came quick, he might not have been able to get it up. She might get a nigga the second chance, whatever. Like girls, you might have caught him on a bad day, man. I will say, and one of my homies even said this, like, nigga, I'm giving that chick 3 times if that's the case. Like I might have caught her on a bad time the first time, maybe the second time, but that third time, man, I'll give you a chance. Your pussy just stink. You just not taking care of yourself, or you got something else going on. Like
But how do
I
you
do
smell
believe.
that and not get turned off? Like, how does it not permanently turn you off from
No,
the
the nigga,
person?
the nigga don't fuck you. He a dub you, but you you might get up with the person again. Like maybe that was just an off time. Everybody got off times. I will say that, but I feel like what you're saying. We're grown. You should never. Your pussy should never have that bad of a smell to where a nigga won't even fuck you, where he won't even stick his dick in you. That nigga might not put his face down there, but for that nigga not to just put his dick in you, like, dude, your shit got to be just on some, other
I
shit.
never understand
Yo,
when
yo,
I
yo.
hear dudes say, I'm sorry to cut you off, but I never understand when I hear dudes say, hell no, nigga, that bitch pussy was this, that. Hell no, I wasn't eating that shit. I fucked her though. So I'm sorry. If it got a stench, I had a dick, I
Because
wouldn't stick it in there.
the smell might have not the smell might have not been unfuckable, but it was definitely uneatable. Like, nigga, you down there eating a bitch pussy, that shit not supposed to smell like nothing or whatever, she putting on. And really, you not supposed to put nothing down there because y'all shit, a woman's body is so complicated, man. Y'all can't wash up with certain shit. Y'all can't let shit hit down there or
I
it's
mean,
an
half of the
infection.
issues with
A
females is
nigga,
that they
a
keep
nigga
putting
can
stuff down there.
exactly. And so I had a situation where um I was fucking around with a chick and it was her birthday and shit. And like I said, for the most part, I mess with more so like thick, chubby, BBW heavier set women. And I've never had a chick that was heavier set or whatever the case that got a little extra meat on them that just smelled crazy. And this one particular time, like the chick was smelling crazy and she was necking me up and I go down there, I'm playing with her shit, and I'm like, I just felt that it was a smell that just started filling up the room. Like, I'm like,
Which usually means something is wrong, like bacteria vaginosis,
right,
STDs. I mean,
right. So I like, I'm trying to get the head and get the nut off so I can leave, but I'm getting like, nah, this shit just turning me out. Like, I'm not even nothing to get up out of here. Wash my hand, like the smell was so bad. Like when I washed my hands, it didn't come off all the way.
oh no, oh no.
The
Mm-mm.
next night, get a girl a chance. The next night, same exact smell. I'm like, what the fuck? From then on out, never that smell ever again.
Listen, let me have been your homegirl and you had told me that you washed your hands and this and that. You wouldn't have seen her again. I wouldn't have let you.
Now,
I mean,
now,
I
now,
understand
now
what
this,
you're saying.
now this
Oh,
is what, now this
I
is
was
what.
trying to tell him to stop messing with that bitch because I
Yeah.
was like, after that, I would have been done. But
Now let me tell. Yeah, because me and her talked about it offline. So let me tell you what ended up happening. Like a year later, I end up telling the chick about it. I didn't tell her up front. I end up telling her. We end up getting on a conversation. I'm like, man, you know what, man? I'm about to tell this chick this shit. And she was like, well, why didn't you tell me? It was my birthday. I was doing a lot of running around before my birthday. Da, da, da. Then I just started getting drunk. Da, 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 da. Baby, let me tell you something. We grown. If you know you've been running around all day and all of that shit, no matter how drunk you got, bro, you was supposed to jump in that shower and hit that motherfucker. Even if you ain't hit it your best, like nigga, let that water hit that shit, like, and do something. Like you just was red, like, but then what killed me? I'm like, even that, the next day I gave you a chance, the shit was still like that. So I'm like, And then it ended up coming to like, the dude she was dealing with before me, she was breaking up with the nigga, whatever. He be like stepping out on her or whatever. I guess she fucked with the nigga. And like one more time before they stop, officially fucking with each other. And she thought she had something, but it was just a bacterial infection. So that's what was making her, have that smell, I guess. And then like I just started noticing certain things um like the way she took care of herself outside of that. Like and I had to tell her, like, listen, man, you can't be a woman, get in the shower, a hot ass shower, take a bath, then shower afterwards, clean yourself. Cause you when you bathe, you sitting in your own dirt for real. So you want to take a shower after that. Boom. You can't come out of the shower and be putting on tight ass clothes and shit. You're not letting your body breathe. Your body is still hot. So when you put clothes on top of that, especially like tight dry fit or whatever tight clothes, you're holding all that moisture in. You're defeating the purpose of taking the shower that you just took. And I started seeing that. I'm like, oh, maybe that's the issue too. And just had to like give her some little pointers on what not to do. Like,
See, you are a
and
different kind of
sometimes
man because it's, different people are different ways. Some people feel like, it's exhausting to have to teach somebody, or not exhausting, but it's a turn off to have to teach somebody stuff that they feel like they should already know. You know what I'm saying?
definitely, but then sometimes you meet people too, and this is not always me, but sometimes you meet people and just in general conversation, like, man, some people they didn't have a mom or a dad around to teach them certain things.
True.
You know what I'm saying? You might be that person that they met to school them on that. So when they go forward, if y'all don't work out, or even if y'all just doing whatever y'all was doing and they move forward, they know how to go about certain things after that. You feel me? You might have been a lesson and something that they needed to know, and you was the person to give them that lesson. And now they cool after that. But I will say, to agree with you, we're grown. Like at, when you get out of high school, especially when you get out of high school, because man, crazy should be going on in high school. You should have a good grip even before high school. But like some people is just late bloomers, they late to the party. After high school, man, it's no excuses, bro. Like you should like a nigga should never smell a chick smelling crazy unless it's a reason. I just worked out. I just got off work. And normally women don't even want you touching them after no shit like that. Wait till I get in the shower to get this pussy. You know what I'm saying? Or whatever the case may be. Like I had a chick I dealt with that was so cold with it. Nigga, I used to want to like sometime when I would see her when she get off work, nigga, I'm trying to hit because I used to tell her, I'm like, you don't stink or nothing, nigga. You know what I'm saying? But as your own person, you feel icky. You was at work, you was in a uniform. You want to just hop in the water right quick
Right.
and just clean yourself up a little bit, which is
That's
understandable.
law. That's
Which
law.
is,
You
which is
always
under,
shower before you fuck. I don't give a fuck if I was just laying around the fucking house. My ass is hopping in the fucking shower because I'm gonna serve you up this fresh ass pussy.
which is understandable. With that also being said, I didn't hit one of my chicks that I didn't dealt with off work or something or on a break or something like because certain people just take care of themselves so good they're able to do that. Now they might not feel
Right.
the cleanest when doing it, but nigga, if your pussy don't stink, your pussy don't stink. You
Right.
just
Like if
feel
your
dirty because you was
hygiene
at
is
work.
up to par,
Yeah,
then you don't
your
really
shit up to
have
par,
those
you
issues.
clean. Yeah, but I definitely get it for a person like I said, I've dealt with a chick that she didn't let me hit sometimes after work, and sometimes she didn't. And hey, I could respect it either way. And what that does is when you do make me wait, that ain't doing nothing but building up you know what I'm saying, the excitement of like, yeah, well, she got the shower, I'm about to tear that shit down. So either way, it's cool. And we grown. I could wait 10, 15 minutes from you getting out the shower from work or something. 20 minutes, 30 minutes, however long you in that bitch.
Yeah, but I gotta say this, y'all. I done missed my call from production, and I told them I was gonna call them back in like 15 minutes, and it's been over a fucking hour. So, and I don't even think you could put all of this up, can you? Like, you got to cut something somewhere. This is long.
Yeah, I know. That's what I was about to say. I'm about to end it now. So anyway, thank you, my guests. I appreciate your time and patience as we talk about the grandest views of sexual experiences amongst us.
Really?
And, I want to thank each and every one of you and tune in because I feel like I'm going to do this, once a week as well. I'm going to do 2 separate episodes. We're going to have to separate this from the regular shit, but the After Dark saga will continue. But I thank